is like pretty optimized, dude. I don't really ever have a problem with it. The fucking arrows, man. Are you joking me? I'm just getting clobbered. Okay, Ritz. Okay, Ritz, I'll tango. Oh, like, took a minute to connect to Discord.
Yep. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
Me?
Yeah. All right. Where are we at? Like 40 mixed? Is that what you were in?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. Yeah, I was in 64.
Oh, were you? Was it full?
Yeah. No.
Oh, yeah.
That's the problem. You should always go for 64, though. What are you searching for? 40?
Yeah.
Go for the big ones, man. I don't want no 40s. 40s suck, dude.
I just canceled it and it connects.
Well, let's see if it's populated, I guess.
The siege of Rundhill.
It's garbage. Like...
You want to hop out?
Yeah, I want to get
Your ping's really good, though.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It sucks. This game, being designed for 64, man, when you go down to 40, like, it really throws off the balance of, like, all these objectives, man, that are supposed to be spread out based on the fact that you have more players per position. Like, I mean, like, defense is just fucked. Basically, that's what it comes down to. But actually, weirdly enough, like, on some objectives, like, defense would hold out better because of the lower cost. So, I don't know. It can go either way, I suppose. Damn, dude, you're kind of beast. You're kind of beast, man. Dude, if you play Maul and I play Spear and I cover like when you're about to get flinched by shit and you just smack people. We can just kill the entire server.
That's
you damage, I flinch.
Yeah.
Like I'm the flinch. You know, you don't even.
Oh, we gotta
have
go back to the other side. Other side's busy.
You basically never parry. You don't block. You just fucking swing. I heal you too.
Oh, nice. We're gonna go war.
There you go. I don't have a heal yet, but I'll build one up.
That's alright. I got a heal.
Come on. I'm gonna steal that.
Dude, this is gross.
Right side, far right.
Yep, I got you.
Yeah, you just keep swinging. You don't block. You don't block. Just press the swing button. I'll flinch him in between. Need a heal? Wait, I need a heal.
Oh, how did I miss that one?
I got a heal. Oh, I'm dead.
Are you?
But I healed you.
Shit.
You're lone gunning right now. I'll be back in T minus 10.
Oh, damn it. Damn, I just went 14-1.
Yeah, I think they're still... Oh, shit.
Or 9-1. That's fucking hilarious.
Hang on, I gotta heal myself.
Aw, damn it, that was dumb. Should've just went away and healed. I got caught on the fire.
I'm down here, I'm trying to heal myself up, dude. I'm about to rush the stage. I see you. I've got covering fire. Go, go, go! I'm gonna hit this guy. Smack him! Yep. Smack him again! I have to switch sides. I got him, There you go! Oh shit!
Shit, I got caught on the stairs.
That's okay. No, back up, 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 back up.
Ah! I'm gonna change up my keybinds a little bit because I don't have a jab bound at all.
I don't use it very often.
And I don't have a like heavy bound. I mean I do, but like for like heavy stab or heavy overhead.
You only really need the jab when like you're not gonna use jabs in 1vx, man. The reason why I don't really use it very often. The only time you're gonna use it in like duels, 1v1s.
Yeah.
Like if you solo somebody out, you'll use it then. But like you're not gonna fucking use jab. I mean, people do actually, but not in 1vx. It's only if you're like got one person attacking you at once.
How did I miss that shit?
If you throw a jab, like somebody can easily block it, or you can easily get smacked from an angle. Like there's no reason to jab in a 1v1.
Well, my throw is
secluded fights, little personal engagements.
Yeah.
Personal engagements.
That worked actually pretty damn well.
Yeah, you did really nice, man. You did really good, man. You did really good, old man.
No, I mean it was just the combination of you being able to spear and then let me follow up or whichever. with a
I
heavy.
told you what to do. I was like, damn, as soon as I saw the damage you were putting out, I was like, bro, your only problem is being able to, like, block, like, multiple people that are, like, on both sides of you. So, like, if I can deal with that for you, we've got a system here, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's.
You do damage. I flinch.
Yeah, if you flinch, man, I can just crush. Oh man, I'm still getting some micro stutter. What's up with that?
Slaughter these
Let's see the
unruly
defense.
ingrates! Fight!
I mean, my FPS says okay,
the,
but what is
LTS
this?
or whatever.
Oh, okay, they're coming down. Oh, we gotta watch that
snap.
archer. We should probably get out of the archer way.
Nah, dude.
Oh, god damn it! God damn it! Getting
Oh god, I'm dead. I'm coming. Oh, stay on this guy. Ooh. I'm gonna get out. Okay. Nice.
shit.
Behind.
God damn it! Yeah, I'm hitting some stutter, man. I don't know what it is. I got it smoothed out the other night, but now it's back. Let me check and see if I can close some processes or something.
Terrain.
The order is victorious!
I did it. You don't think the average gate? Oh, hang on.
End this pathetic
Unplayable. It's
insurrection!
not smooth like Shift 2 is. Well, not everybody's Shift 2 experience is probably as smooth as mine. Mine is like.
Well, mine's been really smooth, but like there's somebody dropping down behind you. He's got barrels up top, up above you.
Okay.
Yeah, we should go take him out.
We're wasting time though.
Yeah.
Man, fuck that guy.
Yep.
Good evening, Mr. American.
What's up? Let's go
To
Slav.
the right. Yeah, they're, I don't think they gave up.
Sorry, I'm coming. Man, I'm this micro stutter. I may have to just reboot completely. Really?
Dude, sometimes dude, the game, like, I feel like it corrupts itself.
What
It's
the
got
hell?
70 win.
weird-
7D win.
I can't prove it. I can't prove it. But
I
this
don't know
game's
what's
got some
causing
kind of
it, dude.
memory issue, and then like
Yeah, cause like when I
before
rebooted,
I
it was
got
working
forced-
great.
before I filled up my 4 slots of memory, I used
When
to get
7
like,
days to
easy
die.
anti-cheat,
Oh.
like, errors. Like it would just uninstall.
You know,
itself.
Harold plays that. I don't think Harold's played that in a while either.
What?
7 Days to Die.
Oh yeah, he liked that game a lot.
Oh,
I never
man.
really got into it, but
It's your turn to play it.
I had friends that liked it.
Oh shit, teammate. Ah, god damn it. Man, I'm sucking balls right now. It's the frame rate, dude. It's like, I don't know why it's stuttering. Like really bad, just left and right. It was so buttery smooth before.
You have DX12 on, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't make any changes in the settings. Like I said, it was just like I rebooted and it was fine yesterday, you know, once I rebooted and got everything set. But now it's playing like complete shit. Yeah, I turned NVIDIA DLS to performance. That should have helped. Yeah, DLS is enabled, so
Do
I
you
don't
have
know.
VSync on?
Do I have what?
VSync on?
No. No.
Do you have DX12 on?
Yeah.
You do have DX12 on.
End
Yep.
this pathetic insurrection!
I don't know what's causing it, man. It's weird.
Huh. Dude, honestly, I can't tell you how many times I've had to reinstall this game to get it to like perform right or whatever. Like, dude, I feel like certain parts of this game just gets corrupted. I'm not even joking. I had like,
Yeah.
Bro, I had like
Oh come on! How did I miss
like
that
easy
motherfucker?
anti-cheat was like fucking up, and I put in a torn banner ticket,
Yeah.
and they were like, we can't help you with your if you got banned by easy anti-cheat. I'm like, man, motherfucker,
did
I'm
get
not
banned.
I'm like, as soon as I have to reinstall it, so it recognizes it, and then like it lets me back in the game, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it keeps getting corrupted like over and over again. And then when I would verify my files, it would reinstall the game like 8 times in a row, and on the 8th time it would finally like finish. It would like install, finalizing, like, or it would like be like downloading, installing, finish, downloading. Like, I was like,
Oh,
bro,
nice. Yeah. Yeah, see, I don't know.
8 times in a row. And it's like, what am I gonna do? Cancel it? I've canceled it and started over again. It does the same shit.
Yeah, I'm looking at like all the
Eventually
services
it
running. And,
finishes.
yeah.
You might have to reinstall the freaking game. Like just verify the files so it like, dude, tell me
Yeah.
if it goes through like multiple iterations. If you like before you like when you get off,
Finish Agatha once
just
and for all.
do the verify files thing in Epic and let me know how many times it
Yeah.
tries to re-download the game. If it's only one, then
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck was going on with my shit, but if it does the same thing, that would be funny.
Oh, fuck off,
That would
man.
be hilarious. Brett, I'm down here. Wait.
I know. I'm gonna
Let's
help
go
this
take
one
these
guy out.
guys. He's already dead, but
Ah, god damn it. Aw, son
Yo,
of
can
a
you
bitch.
play Sukondis?
God damn it.
ooh.
Sudoku? Aren't you funny?
You don't think the average gamer invests in a supercomputer needed to experience the
man,
way
I
you are
just-
gaming right now?
Yeah, it's like,
I don't think I'm gaming at like the. I mean, I'm gaming at a pretty decent level, honestly.
yeah, right now
the
I'm
average gamer-
playing like complete
There's
shit.
a lot of people that are in school and stuff. A lot of people have laptops. Like laptops are never going to be the same, of course.
Yeah, there's two trying to flank around back.
Kids, younger people don't have jobs, don't buy their own shit.
Yep, coming over there, over there the hill, right there, dropping down on top of you. Ah, god damn it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna reboot, dude, because it's acting funky as shit. I'll be right back. I don't know why it's acting like complete ass, but it is. And I'll re-verify the game cache. Maybe that'll do it.
Be careful.
What you think you think it's gonna slag? Reload shit. Let's see. Oh no! Damn it!
Fucking
That's not what I
shot,
wanted.
man.
No! I didn't want to load that. Damn! I hit the wrong damn button. Can you even verify the game cache in this?
Yeah, you have to go to your library. Not the game on the left. Go to the
Yeah.
library.
Yeah. Then click on the 3 dots. I'm guessing.
Gross.
Yep.
Epic Games.
I know that's the only thing that's on, dude. Until it gets released on Steam. I see auto update. I see uninstall. I don't see a verify. Yeah, it doesn't give me that option. Oh, verify. There we go. Alright. There it's going. But that doesn't make any sense because I didn't make any changes to it. I'm thinking it's when I changed that fucking HP ET timer. That was the only other change, and then everything started fucking playing like
That's
shit.
true, though, old man. I feel like dude, I paid too much for this graphics card I got in this bitch. Stupid, dude. It's fucking stupid.
Yep. All right, I'll be right back. Oh wait, let's see. Check. See if I have anything going. Startup
Holy
notification. Okay, that's
shit.
disabled. Logitech Gaming. Okay.
Oh, he's toying with him, dude.
Okay.
He's toying with his
Last
food.
BIOS time 9 seconds. Okay, I'll be right back. It won't take long.
If you say so, dude.
It won't. No, man, something's going on, man. It's like my mouse is stuttering like fucking crazy on my other monitor. I don't get it. Oh, I wonder if it was the mouse thing. Did that get changed? No? Nope, that's all the same. I thought maybe it was the report rate, but it's not.
Play Kingdom.
Alright, let's
Come.
see.
Play Kingdom.
I need
Come.
to do that. Do not come. Alright. I gotta get that. I gotta uninstall Acrobat too. That fucking thing's driving me nuts.
You will like it.
I mean, I started playing it, then I just I
nice.
didn't get into it like I thought I would, but I need to probably give it another chance.
Drink water.
Download it right now.
Well, I already
and
have
play
it. I already have it.
XD.
No, I'm not telling you. Somebody's telling me to drink water.
Oh no, someone's telling me to. Why is there two of these?
Old man, he says he knows you too. Old man Sart. I tried to read it backwards and see if it meant anything backwards. I don't think it does.
Okay, in that. Alright, let's see what else I can close down. I need to figure out what the fuck that is. Oh, that's the, yeah, we don't need that running either.
This month, try and stream it.
I will try. I need to.
PLZZZ.
Task.
Oh,
Task.
bro, I'm hitting the walls and shit!
Okay. Windows Defender, Windows. Okay. Wireless LAN.
Stupid walls.
I don't know why I need to. I probably just need to uninstall the wireless Wi-Fi because I'm not using it.
Oh,
It's so
look at
dumb.
these, dude. Look at these pads, bro. Look at the shoulders and everything. They look so much better, man. The painted set needs
Okay.
to have these gold shoulders, or they need like black ones.
All right. Let me get this.
That
going.
fucking rusty ass shit for the 80,000 gold fucking
What?
armor, dude. Are you kidding me? No, it's bullshit, dude. And you can't paint the black set with the gold. Oh, torn banner. You stupid.
Yeah,
you
their
stupids.
their customization's pretty shit.
No,
7D
it's not
win.
bad, like the way, but it's like, bro, like
Alright.
it makes that. There's some things that makes no sense, man. Like you can't put the heraldry on like most shit, and the ones that you can, it's like, bro.
Yeah.
The best armor you can put heraldry on, but you can't. You don't got the gold freaking shoulders, bro.
Dude, you got spoiled by Mordau. That's all there is to it.
You don't got the gold shoulders, bro. You look like a freaking. Oh no, man. Even the king, bro.
Alright, go ahead and invite
Like the
me.
king's customization, like if we're getting
Or do you want me to
fancy
invite you?
armor than the king's got on. You should invite me. This server's dead.
Alright.
As a door now.
Alright. Done.
The server's dead.
Alright.
Well, look at this, man. Hang on. Don't.
What? No.
Alright,
Alright,
well,
I can cancel it.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
What?
Look at this armor set, right?
I
here's
can't
the
see your armor
painted
set.
But the problem is, I know. I'm just like telling the stream.
Oh. Alright.
Like this has this.
Hang on,
like,
I can.
And what it looks like in the game is like. It's like this quality.
Oh man, that's
Yeah,
gonna.
it's like see the side. It's like that fucking quality.
Oh,
On
I see.
this. And then like, dude, the champion, you can't change the heraldry on this one. It doesn't
can't?
fucking matter.
Oh, that sucks.
No, yeah. So this has the gold everything, right?
Once you
But
start
then
playing
the more
7D,
expensive one, the legendary one, which you can
I
re-herald.
don't know if that game
you
really
need to make
You
your
can
base on top
re-herald
of the
this
morning
one.
wood.
isn't
But it
7
doesn't
days like
have
third
the
person.
Fucking gold. It has all this cheap. It has these cheap ass fucking shoulders, bro. It's got
Dude,
these
they're
cheap-ass
ugly.
fucking shoulders.
The hair, it's all that's ugly as shit. That's why I don't even
It
care.
isn't.
Man, I'm just saying, dude.
I hear you.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I hear you.
But on the other hand, yeah, cue us up.
All right.
The Agatha shit looks pretty tight, man. I mean, you know, there's some weird clipping on the neck here. What do you expect? I'm doing the OG like Agatha Knight, man.
9 FPS, 30 FPS. What the fuck?
Desecration of Gallencourt.
Why the fuck do I have 30 FPS?
Is your graphics card driver installed, bro?
Oh, there we go. I guess I wasn't clicked in game. Clicked in game, and it's much better. That was weird.
Probably helps though.
Wait, what am I? Oh, I'm blue.
Calamity! The holy relics are lost, and the city
Eat
is
my
ablaze!
shorts, bro.
Agathians, defend the church! They must not gain entry!
Shit, bro. We gotta get the fuck out of here, man.
Oh, my God.
What a juke, dude.
God, my ping is still shit. Oh, well. It's
That's
not
why I play
absolute shit,
Crossbow
but...
once in a while. I gotta show people how it is.
Dude, it's still doing it. It's still fucking micro... Ah, what the fuck?
It's your memory, dude. What's your BIOS looking like as far as the fucking...
BIOS has been
XMP
updated.
profile?
Yeah, all that's... Yeah, that's fine.
It is?
Yeah. Ah, God damn it, teammate. Ah, God damn it. Walk around right in the corner right when I went to heal. Man, I don't know. It was working. It was doing this last night. I resolved it. Yeah, I'm even getting some texture or some aliasing, which is interesting. God damn it, teammate. Fuck. Fuck, can enough teammates fucking hit me? Oh man, I can't handle this fucking stutter. It's bad. It's really bad.
Wow. Those are some crazy animations.
This stutter, dude, I'm like, I can't even tell if I'm hitting shit. Because the stutter is like in between frame rates. Oh. Yeah, it's... I mean, I'm reading 130 FPS, but it's bad. Fuck. God damn it.
Hey kids, what's up?
What's up?
How you two doing?
Trying to figure out what's going on with this fucking micro stutter in Shiv 2. I don't know. I just don't fucking know.
Issues.
It was working fine before I did this one thing, and then I undid it.
Like, even the other day, you were like, "This attack is going through." You know, he's lagging. That didn't hit. I dodged that. It's like.
No, this is like
Normally-
legit. This is legit like micro
20,
stutter.
you're in this server too? You're in
I
Reds
am.
and shit too, bro? You're everywhere, fucker.
I'm everywhere.
You're everywhere, fucker.
Yeah.
I'm like a little worm.
Good
Maybe
lord.
maybe it's a temp issue. I don't know.
Okay.
Whoa, what was that?
Siege
Okay.
of Rodhell.
Yeah, Bredston, you got tons of issues with him too.
No, I don't know.
I
what...
read your
Always
essay.
has tech support shit. Oh, did you?
Yeah, because I'm hitting like 30 FPS right now just in the loading screen. That's retarded.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Something's not right.
That's really weird because Chivalry 2 for me runs better than Morto.
And see, Mordau runs buttery smooth, so I don't know what the fuck
And
is going
it's
on.
just completely. Do you have
30
DX12
FPS.
enabled?
Yeah,
Do you have DX?
yeah,
Wow. Then I don't know.
yeah, and it's just started doing this. 30 FPS. This is absolutely retarded. Now
Did
it
you
kicked. Now it kicked to
start?
two. Now it kicked to 200 and something. But it just, I don't know. I have no idea what the fuck's going on with this.
Fluctuating FPS does sound like a temp issue.
Go forth and quash this pathetic rebellion.
It's this micro stutter.
We must stop those siege towers.
So, how long did it take you to write down that entire thing? And
Oh.
why in the world did you think it was a good idea to write it in the Reddit for Chivalry 2? Are you brain dead, Retznum?
No.
Well,
I mean, they
that's a
need
little bit-
legit criticism. Oh my god. Okay, the micro stutter just fucked up my drag.
If you want to make constructive criticism, why make it on an objective platform? You know, rather than going to, like, I don't know, where only the people who love the game, the fanboys of it, live. They're not going to listen to your criticism. They're just going to brush it off.
Oh, I know.
So then why put it there?
Because it needs dissenting voices, period. Doesn't matter where.
Why not put it somewhere more realistic like YouTube or, you know?
Oh my god, I can't
The
play
form-
this. This is unplayable. I mean, I'm getting like... I mean, I'm literally getting like freeze frames.
Have you tried uninstalling and uninstalling?
I don't
That's
know.
the last
what
resort.
Yeah, I can't even time anything because the stuttering's so bad. I can't read anything. Fuck. All right, this just sucks. This sucks.
Yes.
Yeah, this is not even playable at this point.
I would just try and fix the problem before continuing to play.
Check your frame limit settings in game
even on my
It's
and
Steam-
increase it
Oh,
to
we're not
high.
already up.
It's already maxed out.
If Civ 2 has head bob intensity, turn that off.
I've got all that off too. Yeah, it's
Well, hang
I don't
on,
know
man.
what's going on.
Like monitor your shit while you're playing.
I am,
like,
dude.
see
I've
what's
got
going
I got my task manager open.
on.
I got my
Something's
performance
obviously
monitor.
Failing.
Yeah, something. I mean, there's
It's
no
not
way I
because
should
it's
have
like-
30
it's
FPS
not because it,
in a loading screen. That was just complete bullshit.
Something you fucked something up, man.
Don't tell him that.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, something's not right, and I don't know what
You
it
fucked
is.
something up, bro.
Yeah, I
you
know.
fucked something up bad. You didn't install
Yeah.
your graphics card driver. Reinstall your graphics card driver. Like, you don't have a driver.
No, I
It's
did.
not using your card. It's using
No, it's
some-
absolutely no. It's
you
using
don't
the
even have
card.
an onboard video, man. So it's basically like, where do I go?
It's not true, Clay.
I don't know, man. 30 FPS, bro.
I don't know
you
what's
have a
going on with
3080
it.
Ti like me?
No, I have a 3080, but it's
That's still 12 gig though. You have
Yeah,
a
yeah.
12 gigger.
yep.
You shouldn't be getting 30 FPS in this game.
I
bro. You did
like I
something
said last
fucked
night.
up.
I didn't have that issue. So I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Again, man, is your freaking
Okay.
memory in the right
Did you-
slots?
did you-
Dude,
read
I've
your
gone
temps?
all through that. My temps are fine.
I just coughed and farted at the same time. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't hear that. I only heard the cough.
Did you
Nice,
do
I covered
anything
it up,
different
dude.
since last night?
Nice
The
job.
only thing that I
Thank you.
did yesterday that started all this shit was I enabled the high precision event timer, which should have been on by default,
Nice.
and I checked it, and it was on.
Did you
and
plug
then-
in 3 power cables?
Yes, come on.
Do you have
Dude.
your power set to
check
max
it.
performance?
No, it's like everything's
Your
I'm
power,
gonna uncheck
power
it and see if
plan-
anything
power
changes.
plan and your NVIDIA power profile, are they all on max performance or like your Intel, whatever? Like
Yeah,
AMD
yeah,
has
yeah.
like an AMD high performance profile.
Mhm,
You got all
yeah.
the power up.
Yep. Let's see, stabilization. So, but even now, I shouldn't be running that high. Let's see, restream settings.
You fuck your shit up, Resnum.
Dude, I don't know, man. Fucking,
You fuck
it's
your
blowing
shit
my
up.
mind. I mean, I can I think there's another way to do it too through yeah, because my temps are fine.
Your temps are good?
Yeah, max temp was 67 degrees so far since I rebooted. Yeah. And the main board was 62, CPU was 67. That was max. My RAM temps are fine. Right, 51 was the highest. Okay, let's see. Yeah, on the graphics card, the graphics card max was 62, and it's not overclocked either. It's just standard 3080 in boost mode, but that's not.
Do you have everything in the game like on ultra?
No.
Oh.
No, not at all. That's what I'm saying.
What about the stream? Like, what do you?
Stream, I'm running 60 FPS. Yeah, I think I'm running 720.
1080p or 720?
No.
Eh.
Well, I'm technically running. I guess it's 720p.
That's have nothing to do with your fucking FPS.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. I know. Okay, so I'm running source at 1080p, but that's on my other computer.
Are you using the NVIDIA encoder for streaming though?
Yes. I'm almost positive on that.
You're using the NVIDIA encoder?
Yeah. Yeah, but this, like I said, it was working fine until I fucking fucked with it.
You need to reinstall your graphics card drivers.
Can it be a memory leak or no?
Probably not.
No, like, I've got 32 gigs of RAM.
Well, that's a memory leak.
Kind of usually like eventually.
Yeah, but
with a memory leak, it'll crash your game and or your computer.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if. So I did set
the game will crash.
So to fix the OBS from crashing, I did set the affinity, but I don't know if that would.
How much memory you have will determine how quickly your game will crash.
Let's see, that's not gonna. So I did set the affinity to.
Come here, come out into the light.
OBS, where's that at?
Bitch. Bam. Dude, I gave him an old school feint. Like, I gave him a cancel, bro. I gave him a cancel feint in Shiv 2. They think they don't work, man, but they work, bro. They work, bro. Like, you get them to start a counter early. You're like, nah, man, stop! And you smack them. You feint and then you gamble. Bam! Feint. Huh, huh. That was, like, one of the best things I learned out of a duel. Server. Oh man, like you do like a regular feint or two feints, and then you fucking do a Shiv 2 feint. Then so you get like a double cancel into a morph basically, and it looks ridiculous. Like if you're just like coming up on a noob, he's gonna be holding right click the entire time, dude. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be like, what the hell is about to happen to my butthole?
Not really.
What are details?
No?
Is the other guy drunk?
Yeah, you asked.
They might just swing at you.
Possibly.
They might just swing at you.
No, you asked if you
There's
know
a strong possibility of that.
Saying,
you tell
and
that
I said,
from
no,
the first two, because you can always change it for the regular.
So that's
feints,
the only other thing.
But
that right there is what stopped OBS from crashing. Was just giving it CPU 6 and 7. So maybe if I just give it 6.
If Shiv 2 has head bob intensity, turn that off too. Of course, yes.
Yeah. I turn that off. Like that's one of the very first things I do.
I like that.
You just need to install your latest graphics card drivers.
Yeah, can't stomach head bob.
I love head bob. It's so fun.
All right, let's see. I'm trying to think. There's only other way. You like to kneel and bob.
I like anything that is like immersive, and like it's immersive when I get nauseous.
Alright, let's see. So we did this before. That was the guidelines.
Yo, 20, man. I'm streaming right now, so if you want to donate me like $500, I mean, I wouldn't say no.
Oh, really?
Let me check the...
Rats, you too, man.
What's that?
500.
For what?
Yeah, it's chump change. Chump change. Just donate it to the stream, dude. I'll make it better. I'll make it lag free.
Where is? I need HPE timer.
Oh, Rats, what?
Yo.
You just use like basic like OBS Studio too, right? Don't you?
I use regular OBS on my gaming computer, so low profile, low
Don't you have
things
a
running.
stream PC?
Yeah, and then I stream it to my streaming PC, which bumps it up to
Oh,
1080p.
there's no way your graphics card's be getting 30.
I know, that's what I'm
FPS.
saying. You know, it shouldn't be getting 30 FPS.
Dude, you
Yeah,
fucking broke something, dude.
yeah. I
Did
don't
you
know
just,
what.
like, rub your feet against the ground with socks on, and then you just like zapped your.
Yeah, I went and
fucking
licked. Yeah, I licked.
over
I
and over
licked my
again like a
graphics card.
taser?
Yeah,
And honestly,
yeah. So I don't.
What
I don't
happened
know
to
what
your
the
shit?
fuck? The only change
gotta
I made
defect
was
it,
the high
man.
precision timer, event
did
timer.
you buy a miner card?
No, no. This is brand new in the box. Regedit. Let's see. We do a regedit. Regedit. Oops.
Oh, I got the guy. I got the guy with the rapier though. So that's like, I'm so much happier about that. I don't even care about the men at arms, dude. I killed the guy with the rapier, bro. He's gotta be so pissed.
I'm gonna get this fixed. So I can't change the
He's like the
HPET
guy in the
timer.
dance off that thought he had the best moves, but then he got fucking served. You know what I'm
Can't do
saying?
it
He
in
got
the-
served. Ugh! Shit.
Right. That's
Nice
Data
fucking
mind
tackle,
reader.
bro. Yeah, you didn't expect that, did you, ding dong? Come out,
Alright.
Hey,
bro.
gents.
Come on,
Gents, would you data mind reader or no?
come on,
CD.
come on, teammate. Let me work.
Nothing.
Edit. All right. Let's see. Current display order.
Oops.
System recovery. Display dynamic disabled dynamic tick.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, so it's disabled.
What's happening?
Nothing. Just
Dude, it doesn't always work. I'm trying to bring back the old school, like, ground sniffing freaking first person shit. I'm trying to, like, sniff the ground and just overhead Excel.
I see.
yeah. See, that's not
Like,
lining
it
up.
will
That's not
work.
lining up either.
It will work.
So this ratio right here should be 1 and not under.
Oh, there's an archer.
So I'm betting it's the Q performance frequency.
What?
So that should be like like a solid 1.007
I'm
or
trying to go
001.
into it, stab into the freaking. That was a total riposte. It was a hold into a stab. It was a riposte minimum. It was a riposte minimum.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a counter. It was a riposte minimum. I got robbed. We was robbed. We was robbed. Damn it! Shh, fuck. What the hell, bro? $500 is more you make in 10 years? Oh, I was just joking anyway, dude. I was just kidding, man. You don't have to give me $500. Rents has to give me like $500 because like Rents is rich. Rents is
Shit.
rich, bro. Rents got all the fucking.
No.
He's got the cash money. He's got the cars. He's got the women. He's got everything you need, baby. That's why Reds can donate me like, you know, like
Give him $500
5,000,
WTF you waiting for?
10,000.
To get rich, and even then,
He needs booze money.
here we go. Stuttering in every game. All right.
I'll put it into a trust fund for his baby mama. That's just friendship.
Raise the, okay, which it did.
No! Shit. Damn, dude. Come on, man. Come on, man. I can't see.
Enable the XM.
Come on, man. I
Okay,
can't
so
see.
yeah, the XMP profile, so that should be fine. There's no option for this, and yep, that's true. That is absolutely correct.
Fuck you! Reds worked for it. I'm not asking anybody for money, man. I don't care about any of that. I mean, I do. I like money, but I'm not asking anybody for money. Oh, shit. I'm gonna skip this damn song.
Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is that.
Did you find what it is, Retsnum?
Well, so when I was playing that acquitted game, I changed the polling rate on my mouse too. And everybody's like, "Oh, that's not going to change anything," and then I put it back, and it seemed to resolve the issue. So I'm reading up on some shit, and that seems to make sense, but I don't have VSync on at all. Let me double check in the NVIDIA settings. I don't know. I'm just fucking shooting.
Yeah.
I'm shooting in the dark at this
I
point.
would never
so I'm
ask
just gonna hit
anybody
off
for
16.
more than like
That's right.
five
That's right.
nickels.
Background application frame rate. Oh. Okay, so here's interesting. So remember when I said that when it was the loading screen, I was only getting 30 FPS?
Yes.
The background application max frame rate is 30 FPS.
Okay.
So I need to turn that off.
Man, like none of that shit like should have anything.
No,
to do
that's
with
in the NVIDIA control panel settings. So I'm going to turn that off. So that
like,
might be what was causing that.
You're digging too deep, bro.
If you know what it is, then let me know.
Install your graphics card driver.
I don't think that's going to do it.
Probably.
Let's see.
Heard it
What
here
is this?
first.
Unless you can go into another game and get like solid FPS.
I was fine when I did that with Mordo. I was absolutely fine with FPS. It was chivalry. All right, let's see. Latency mode.
Either that, or you need to reinstall your freaking memory cards. Go back through your BIOS, fix that shit, whatever you fucked up.
So latency mode. Let's turn that off.
But it sounds like your graphics card. Like,
well, that's just graphics card
is
settings.
gonna be fine, right? Like it
Maximum
sounds like your
performance,
graphics card's
right.
like not fucking
Maximum
working
frame
right.
rate. That's turned off.
30 FPS.
Well, I think what was happening was that the loading screen was kicking into a background application. So something was probably taking
Was the
over.
card you got brand new?
Yeah, it's brand spanking new. There's nothing wrong with the card, dude.
Huh? Say again? Was it brand new when you got it?
Yes, in the box.
Oh, okay.
I still have the box. No,
Well, then,
so
yeah,
I
like,
think what happened was
you
that something was stealing priority, and it kicked the loading screen, or it kicked Shiv into a background service, and it was like limiting the frames. So I disabled that. Driver default, shader cache.
You good now?
Don't know yet. VSync. I need to turn that off completely. Alright, we're going to turn that off. It could be that, because VSync is known to do that.
Oh shit.
Okay, hit apply. It's going to recreate the render engine. Okay. So that's a good balance there. This is what I wanted to see on this one.
You gotta charge in, man. You gotta charge
1.0, that's perfect.
You gotta charge in. This is how you do it, man.
Okay, that's good.
Got my work laptop downstairs now. Monday's usually a slow day.
And
However,
then...
I log in, I sign in
Oh, I don't know what
to
you're
our
going to do.
collaboration application.
I was going to
If
pull.
anyone sends me anything, I'm here. 2
Pull
hours
my-
early to work.
my
2
mouse.
hours early to work.
Reset my
look
mouse.
They're like, damn, this guy's a go-getter. Is he really there? Let's send him a message. Hey, man. I'm like, hey. I didn't really have anything to say. I just wanted to say, hey. Okay. Yeah, I respond to that.
Okay. I'm gonna switch mouse. So change USB
Model
ports.
employee.
That's
shit.
a lot better, I think. No, not really. I can't understand why the mouse is jumping.
Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. Did that work? I know it did.
Like this right here
I'm
looks.
scared.
See, it looks pretty smooth, but as soon as I hit another monitor, it just goes ape shit.
Eat it. Damn.
I guess we could reset the
Let me get
map
that.
too.
Let me get that candy. Protect the air.
I don't know. I'm looking what the mouse is doing. It's just should be super smooth, like that. The worst part is I'm like, I get really sensitive to it too. Let's see.
Damn.
System interrupts.
Did you find out what the issue is yet, Retsnam?
No, not yet. I maybe. Services. Check my services, see what else is running. I only got 126 services running, so that's not bad. That's pretty low, actually.
Yes, yes. Shit, bro.
Oh, the other one thing I was going to do is uninstall Adobe
Damn.
while I'm at it. Come here.
Adobe sounds pretty important.
No, just Adobe Reader. It's not that important.
Tune in to next week's episode of Retsnam Tech Support.
Right? This just sucks, man. If it's not playable, I mean, there's nothing I can do. It just sucks.
I feel like, okay, so like I've run into a lot of issues, like, but damn, not wait, 30 FPS.
Yeah, at the loading screen. That's what I was saying. It's just. Yeah, we're gonna uninstall this.
Are you sure your settings are okay?
I went through my NVIDIA settings and turned some stuff off, especially
like
the
your
background.
Game settings.
Yeah,
you should
I
be
think the
able to
game
just,
settings are fine.
adjust
There's
it.
nothing I touched. And then see if I do install by. Let me desync. I wonder if that's it. I did install the EVGA. That was the only other thing I installed was the EVGA LED sync, which I really don't need.
Yeah, I didn't install that. That just like matches up the. Like,
Yeah,
it's got a nice
it matches
little,
up all
it's got
the.
a nice little rainbow going. It's all right.
Yeah, but
It's got a
that's
nice
the
little
only.
rainbow going.
And the other thing I updated was I did update Precision X, which is the overclocking utility. So it could be that, because those are the two things I installed on the 7th. So, which was 2 days ago when I started having the issues.
But why do you need to overclock with a 3080?
Oh, I don't. It just ramps it up to its peak without overclocking. So it puts it in boost mode basically.
Did you use the auto overclock?
No, just the boost. Yeah, so what is it?
I don't know. I mean,
It's just
no harm in turning it off, right?
No,
And then see
no.
if it works.
Yeah, I can turn it off and let it drops down to 18, which is fine because I'm not gaming, but I can monitor that and see if it'll ramp up. The only problem that, oh Jesus Christ, like my other monitor though, is like I'm moving my mouse around. This is okay. Let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna switch monitors, and don't want that. Which one's display one? Nope, not that one.
Look.
Okay, watch this. Watch how much this stutters. Just moving the window back and forth. So I'm wondering if it's not Precision X that fucked it up. Because that's the only other graphics thing I did. I mean, I can try and see if there...
I'm running it. I don't have
Which version though?
Displays.
Did you run the? Yeah. Did you run
The latest.
Yeah.
One.
Because they just had an update, and this is just fucking shit right now. On that monitor, it is fucking stuttering like a beast.
Yeah, but Precision is just for like it's for overclocking, and then like mostly like for setting your fan profile.
Yeah, and that's what I use it for.
Overclocked?
No,
Are you
no,
overclocked?
no.
Not that
But
it would
it's-
be bad, but if you just like boost it and you use like some factory shit that has no idea what your system is, I mean, I would never do that.
No.
You know, I would never just like press a boost button.
Oh no, it's just the
you
boost.
can. You
I
can
mean, I've
test it
used
out,
I've
but,
used the
like,
boost lock
stability
before. It's
test
not that
it,
big a
but-
deal.
Dude, it sounds like, man, it sounds like your graphics card's not working.
Just check if it's the perpetrator.
Yeah, I could uninstall it and see. NVIDIA.
No way to just disable it.
Oh, I can shut it down. Sure, I can close it, and then see if I have any other issues moving windows around. Yeah, it's still pretty shitty. Yeah, it's still. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna check and see if there's a driver update. Maybe there's that too. Let's see. 22.426 version 512. Multi-frame. I know I just downloaded. Oh, it's gonna be.
He's getting close to 100. Okay, 310.
Yeah, I keep a ton of. Okay, so 5.12.5.9. No, there is an update. Okay, so I got 5.12.1.5 is the last driver. Let me double check and confirm. So there is an NVIDIA update that could fix it. Yep. So I'm running 5.12.15, and they're on 5.12.5.9. So yep, let's do a driver update.
Just reinstall your graphics card.
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing
Like,
doing
you
an
don't even
update.
have to,
Yeah.
like, yeah, just fucking
That's
reinstall.
yeah.
it,
That's
dude.
yeah.
Reboot 3 times.
Download. Doop, 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 doop.
It's crazy, man. You get a brand new graphics card.
It's got new drivers,
I
so.
say I did have problems with this game for a little bit, for sure. I had my woes. I still have them sometimes. Seems like if I party up with you, like shit happens.
Right?
Shit goes down.
Alright, we're gonna update the drivers. I always back up NVIDIA drivers. I got NVIDIA drivers going way back to like 310.
Why?
Because I've got older graphics cards that I throw on other machines. Okay, screen's gonna go black. Chances are OBS is gonna take a shit.
Which is the way of updating drivers.
Yes, sir. No, I don't want the GeForce experience. Thank you kindly. Like I need another fucking piece of shit to run. Let's see what we got. No. Physics driver's the same, so we don't need that, just the driver. Okay. Boop. I'm hoping this will solve it. Should. Midnight Ghost Hunt. That's going to freeze up everything in OBS. Most likely. Alright. I should probably do a quick reboot since it rearranged everything.
Fucking Retsnom tech support, bro.
Fuck yeah! Hey, you never know, man. People learn shit.
The Ret Squad.
Other people have learned shit. They come to me for help, so it's all good.
No, I got you, man.
All right, I'll be right back.
Sometimes I think you go too far out.
Oh, I do go deep as shit. Yeah, I go deep as shit.
And then it's not that, so then you fuck with other shit that causes more problems. The solution is so much simpler, man. You gotta start simple and then go broad. You start broad and then become simpler, man.
Well, I based
like
on what I did.
It's not
though.
working. Like, wouldn't you check the cable first?
Well, no, that's
to
most
see
people
if it's
don't.
lit
but...
up. Then you walk.
No, I log into my
outside.
router first.
You see if your fucking battery shit's fucked up. You see
Alright,
if your
I'll be right back.
routers are fucking on. people that were talking in my chat at least. They got me to play first person. I usually kind of do the third thing, but
I think first person is
it's
good for
really fun
you.
playing in first, man.
I agree. I agree.
It is. You're right,
Look,
dude.
Retchnum-
It is fun. It is a lot of fun to play in first. It's like
Retchnum,
a.
I
It
agree
like
with you.
changes the game. Like when you were
I
playing
only play in first
Battlefield.
person.
Like say you were playing Battlefield and like you were like a foot soldier versus like being in a tank
Okay,
versus being
God
in a
damn it.
helicopter versus being in a plane. It's like you have these like first person and third person are like it's like two different games almost.
Mhm, it is completely.
It's kind of like a different game that you're playing. And it's so much
Okay,
it's
so
cooler.
this
I
is
do disagree with you that third person should be, like a game should only have one or the other. But
in this kind of game. I think it does. It should.
Well, I'll still disagree with you, but I'll say it does need to be
Balanced. If you're gonna do it, balance it.
I mean, it does need to be tuned to be significantly worse than it is now, because at the moment it is overwhelmingly powerful.
Okay,
And
so
it's like a joke, you know.
yeah. Okay, so I uninstalled Adobe. And the Adobe Acrobat Updater service is still fucking running, even though I uninstalled it. What the
Sounds nice.
fuck? Adobe Updater service. Alright, we're going to stop this.
You know how I
We're going
practice
to-
sometimes when all the good players are off.
Properties. Gonna do disabled. Apply. End of story. Okay, and then
Fights GG.
I don't need device manager.
I'm just doing the regular duels. If you've seen, I don't know, my last couple streams, like towards the end of it, I go into like the try-hard duels is what I would call it.
Yeah, some of those guys are.
It's basically where the people like actually duel.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I beat Quasi freaking once. That was last time. I couldn't get a clip of it, man. Nobody can get a clip of it at the time.
job.
It was like the greatest thing I've ever done. I beat him once. It took me like 11 tries, but I got him one time, and I was proud of
job.
it. And then I couldn't freaking clip it, and I haven't done it since.
Reshnum. when
Yo.
you get your game
Yeah,
working,
haven't
you
done
gotta
it
learn to
since-
use jabbing and kicking. You gotta.
Jabbing just doesn't. I mean, it's good in duels, but it's really not good in multi-team fights.
It is because you're gonna have-
Javelins?
No,
You're gonna have to
jabbing,
fight-
jabbing.
Oh, jabbing.
They're gonna have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
fight the
yeah.
Highland Sword Children and the Highland Sword
Yeah,
Children.
in 1vx, you
Kicking,
don't fucking
kicking,
jab.
yeah, but I could see trying to kick more, but
Well,
fucking
jabbing's more
jab.
useful than kicking. I mean, maybe they're equal in TO, but you know, when you fight so many Highland swords, it's like you need to jab because what are you gonna do? Stare at them while they drag their overhead for like a year, and then they hit you and take a quarter of your stamina bar. Like,
I'm usually pretty
no.
good at parrying those, though.
well, you don't have to if you jab. Then you get the initiative. That's why it's good because you could use the slowest weapon of them all
Wait,
and then
where's
just
my?
poke with jab.
There's one other thing I was looking for. I can't find it. There
Jab
we go.
is the
Network
same
devices.
speed
Okay.
with every weapon, so you make your maul more useful by jabbing.
There's
You
no
feel me?
way, dude.
Okay, so we don't
If you
need.
like
I gotta
all
stand
that is.
first.
Okay, I think that's it. Okay.
What we need is ranked.
I don't think that's really going to do what everybody thinks it does. I said the same thing about Mordau, and I was absolutely
I
correct.
should've done a fucking
Well,
light.
I mean, I just want rewards for like, and I also want like a filter because at the moment, like, why am I gonna play the dual mode? I'm just gonna get a noob and then like ruin his day. So why would I do that? What's the like? That doesn't make me feel good. And it's a waste of my time. So it's not
So
like it's not so much
busted.
ranked because I'm a sweaty tryhard. It's a rank because like I at least want some type of challenge.
True.
Is that so bad, Ritzenham?
No, I'm just I just don't think it's that big of a deal.
I mean, I think it's a big deal because I literally can't play a mode. Do you enjoy the dual mode?
No.
Okay, so I think it's pretty necessary when, I mean, I don't know. Everyone that I talk to is like, hey, I don't enjoy this mode and I will never play it.
I don't enjoy it because I just don't enjoy dueling. I never have, so.
Alright, well, how about try and look at it from an objective standpoint?
I try.
Yeah, okay. Could you see how dueling is very not fun for anyone that is above the, you know, like above average skill level?
I guess. I mean, it's just.
Okay. You could just take my word for it too.
Oh, okay.
Dueling
Okay.
is-
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I just, you
The
know.
dueling mode is really not fun because it's not like a dual server, right? There's so much downtime from like opponents
Gotta play third.
that you really have to find an opponent that you actually enjoy fighting to make the mode worth playing. But most of the time, that's not gonna happen. You're gonna find somebody significantly less skilled than you.
There we go. Alright. That takes care of that. Let's see, what do we got still running that's high? Okay, OBS, and that's 16%, that sounds about right.
Oh. Nice.
Discord. Desktop manager. Okay, I think that's really it.
Yes.
What word num?
VPN.
You wanna join the turf war, Retsinum?
What Tor for?
The turf war I told you about.
Oh.
Between all the big plans.
It seems interesting.
Wanna have fun?
I'd have to
Wanna
kind of
be
look at it a
Batman?
little more. My big problem is I'm really not able to play when you guys are playing though, because I'm working.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the biggest reason why I haven't like redone why I haven't rebuilt the clan at all, just because I don't have time to develop it to play when everybody's playing, because I work nights. So until I switch to a day shift, you know, there's really no point. And it's not like I couldn't rebuild the clan. It's relatively easy to do. So.
Are you talking about Killa?
Yeah. I mean, we've got enough guys that still play, but they're not. Everybody's playing their own games now. Everybody's kind of burnt out of the melee, slasher, and comp. So, which.
Well, that's when you
It's
get
because
new
you guys. It's because you guys are playing more. Like sad. Mordau's sad now.
Oh, it's been sad for a year and a half. So. And so, you know.
Get
Y'all
new-
just gotta
new blood.
come out, hang out with us, dude. Hang out with us on the Shiv 2 scene.
I just don't. I
Complain-
don't like
complain-
Shiv. I don't like Shiv 2 all
complain
that
about
much
that.
though. I
Complain
just.
about that.
I just don't really like it all that much. I mean.
I felt like when we were playing the beta, you liked this game a lot more than I did. I thought
During the
so fucked
beta,
up when we
yeah.
were playing the beta. I was like, dude, this game is trash, bro. I was like, I hate this.
It was.
But
It was okay.
you
yeah.
evolved into not liking it, and I evolved into
Yeah,
liking
yeah,
it.
yeah. I mean, it's
know?
okay for brain dead, but there's
It's
so many
weird.
things that pisses me off on it.
It's not brain dead. It's not completely brain dead.
No,
I'm just, like the
not
skill.
completely.
It's not brain dead at all. Actually, it's not. It's just like you don't have the full skill ceiling, man. But
Yeah.
dude, this game is not brain dead by any means. It's
Well,
not brain
no,
dead
but
by
I mean,
any
for someone who's
means.
played this genre for
It's
16
very,
years, it's kind of
very
this.
cool, man.
it's
The
kind of
combat's
rinse,
really
wash,
cool.
repeat,
it's
though.
different than Shiv 1.
Let's
It's
put it
different than
like this,
Morda.
Retsinum, right?
So, all right,
I
hang on.
think you may have a little bit of bias because you know, you've been playing since the beginning, and I haven't been playing since Age of Chivalry, but I have been playing since Chivalry Medieval Warfare, since like I was, you know, like in.
A wee little tot. Opinion's fine. You're allowed. I mean, everybody's got an opinion.
But what I believe is, if you compare this to like Mordhau and Chivalry 1, yes, it's not nearly as skill based.
Good fucking
If you
fight.
compare this to its
Holy
you know,
shit.
actual surrounding
The fuck
games,
just
like,
happened?
You know, if you
No.
compare it to something like an actual fighting game, or you know,
I agreed with Stouty on his deal with where it said, you know, he was like, for a casual game, Shiv 2 is superior of everything that's available, and I agree. For a casual game.
yes, but this is what I'm trying to say. A game being casual doesn't mean that its combat has no depth.
Wait, hang on a second. I'm loading really loud. It's the loading's loud, so I couldn't hear you. Okay, say that again.
A game being casual does not mean that the combat system has little depth.
I didn't. I'm not saying it has little depth. I'm just saying it does not have a
No,
great
I'm saying,
depth.
on the contrary, I'm saying it has great depth. I'm saying that it is very competitively viable, and that it is very well designed, and that its actual core fundamentals, right, at the combat system itself, has very few flaws.
Oof.
Now,
Yeah.
balancing,
Yeah, I'm
game
gonna-
issues, then right, that those are completely separate.
Nice!
I'm
So-
talking about, like, if you just look at it objectively, the design of the combat system, I will say that it has very little flaws and that it is very good. It's nearly as skill based as the other games, though.
I can't agree with that statement.
Okay, why?
And why? Well, simply because Shiv 2 is kind of a step backwards from Mordhau. It only added a few new features. That's it. Really, in the combat. That's all it did. You know, is it polished? Does it look pretty? Sure. Did they improve combat by slowing it way down? Yes. They had to. But I don't think it's... So, playing since Age of Chivalry, you can clearly see a trajectory of... Like, if you played Age of Chivalry right now, and how primitive the swing trace is, right, compared to what this is. And to be honest with you, we don't even know what the swing trace looks like in this, because they haven't enabled it, right? And I've looked for the command to try to do it so I could see it, and couldn't find it. Yeah, and in the one that does, it doesn't work, right? Because they've disabled it. So I don't know how this one's built. Now, I do know how Deadliest Warrior was
fucking
made,
fun that was.
Chivalry, and Mirages, and you
That
can
was
look
so
at all
fun.
three of those, and you can also look at
That
More
was so
advanced than Age of
fun.
Chivalry, because Age of Chivalry had like multiple lines.
Oh no,
Age of
they were
Chivalry-
hand drawn, but that's not
Yeah.
that's beside the point. What I'm getting at is there's an evolution.
Rutsnom can't even play the damn game because his computer's broken.
No, I'm
Talk
loading up right
about
now.
Fucking the old days of playing games.
No, what
where
I'm
you
saying
can't
is-
play a game.
Is that you can see the natural progression and evolution of the combat mechanics and just the game
AOC,
itself.
Man, honestly, dude, that's like the Doom of Counter-Strike. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, AOC is like the Doom of Counter-Strike.
Wait, did it just let me join your game?
I don't
What?
know. I'm in a dual server, bitch.
It says join game.
Yeah, you can join people's games as long as they're in the server.
Shift
browser
2 is the
service.
experiment.
Oh,
that
is that what it
Noone
is?
waiting room for
Okay.
You
Shift
can't
3.
join
Nah,
people's games if they're in a crossplay server.
dude.
Does that
Oh,
make
god damn it.
Dude. Shift 3
Alright.
is not gonna happen for like 10 years.
So,
Like
Well,
10 years, bro. What is
I'll
it
tell you
now?
what they did at
2022?
But my main point was that I think
2032,
Shiv 2
2032.
is a lateral. It's not a progression. It's not an improvement. It's not an evolution. It's just
Oh, bullshit.
No,
It
it's not.
totally
It's
is.
not.
You're
It's all the-
fucking salty, Rex.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Rex, you're fucking salty.
I'm not.
dude.
All the
It's
mechanics.
absolutely an improvement upon Shiv 1.
It's an improvement on Shiv 1, but it's not a mechanically improvement.
Shiv
In other
1
words,
was-
in other
Shiv
words,
1
all
was
the
given up
combat
on, bro.
is the only
Shiv 1 was
difference.
given up on. The reason why like, Shiv
we
1
know
stayed
this.
good was because of like the comp mods and all that other shit that they fucking had, you know, they did for the
But
competitive scene of the game.
the
The base game, they left it in a shitty
No,
ass
no one's
fucking
gonna-
state, and it was terrible.
Clay, no one's disagreeing
At the
with
end, it
that.
was terrible.
No one's
It was
disagreeing with that.
terrible.
What I'm saying
listen to me, Rustam.
is that this
This
design
game's way better than that.
it's better.
It's way
I
better than
concede that it's better, but it's a
way better
lateral
than that.
design. It's not an evolutionary improvement. In other words,
definitely an evolution.
no, it's not. It's not. It's not at all. It's not at all. Between Shiv 1
You're
and
fucking
Mordau,
delusional.
no, you're not even listening to
You're
my argument.
delusional.
You're not even listening to my points.
I've listened to it, right? But you're reiterating the same point now because not.
Well, okay, then what's my point? Reiterate my point for me.
Well, that you believe that it's just a lateral change rather than an actual improvement.
How is it a lateral change?
It's
How is it a
severely
lateral
an
change?
improvement on the
Changes to the
original
combat.
game. Depends on how you look at it, I guess, man.
But
Like,
I'm trying to tell you what changes they made, which actually did.
I know the changes they made. It's not that much of an evolutionary change. It's not.
They
If you
just made the game easier for new players.
that's fine. I don't
And
care
that's a
what
good
I don't
thing.
care about
That's a
that,
good
but
thing.
my point is that if you compare
The animations are like, usually
if you
pretty good, as
compare
long as the
like
servers aren't
Chivalry
broken
1 with
and stuff.
Mordau was
The mechanics
leaps
generally work.
leaps in evolution as far as combat mechanics. It added a whole
bro,
nother set
I
of
mean,
mechanics
like,
that Shiv 1 did not have.
Everything is so much
Right?
better in this game. Like
I'm
than
not
Shiv
saying
1. Like,
it's-
so much better.
I'm
I
not-
love
I'm
Shiv
not
1,
disagreeing
dude.
with that.
I played it for fucking 7 years, Rhett.
I know, but
like,
you're
oh,
missing
Shiv
my
1's
point.
This,
You're missing
this
my point
game's
here.
just better than that one.
It's just an improvement. It's like a lateral improvement. There's
Bro,
virtually
if
no.
if we somehow can get like all of those like old school maps into this version of the
Oh, that would be
game,
great.
You will never
would be
think
great.
about Shiv 1 ever again.
That would be great. I would be for that.
You
but
just
that's
want that nostalgia piece,
no, no,
man,
no, no,
but
no, no,
that's-
no, no, no,
that's-
no, no,
it's
no,
like,
no,
like I'm
no.
saying, it's playing Doom in the Counter-Strike
No,
or
that's
something like
no, not at all. It's what I'm saying is that I
Yes.
believe that minus what what are the combat mechanics that they added, right?
I would like
Not
to know what
not
they-
including like okay, so what do they add for combat mechanics? They added
It's not really.
Technically, it's not an
It's a
original
complete
edition for Shiv 1
overhaul.
too.
It's not
It was
a. It's
It's-
not like what they
No,
added
no,
or
no, but-
removed. It's an.
look, the
They
stabs,
overhauled
overheads,
them.
jabs, parries, all that shit's the same, right? Timings are a bit different; those have been tweaked, but
The
basic
whole
core
block
is the same.
system
The only
versus
thing that
the
they've
parry
added
system is,
was
like,
the
completely
jabs,
different.
right? That's a jab mechanic. And when I say it's a lateral move, in Shiv 1, in Alpha, every class could dodge. Every class could had a special attack. So what I'm telling you is this is not a massive improvement because that was all available in Shiv 1 in Alpha. So there
I mean, the perma block
okay,
is
so what I'm
fine.
saying
The
is
perma block is
oh
good
that's the
for
other
me.
thing. So jabs and held
block is-
parry.
is
That's
good.
it. And then you can sort of say okay, well, you could the counters, right? You can argue that the counter is, but the counter is technically a riposte if you think about it, right? It's not all that different than a riposte.
It is very different
So-
because unlike your posts, right, you can actually make your animation go before their animation is even done, which
Yes.
obviously is not too dissimilar.
It's not too dissimilar. That's what I'm saying. It's not a giant leap. It's a lateral design based off of shit that they did before and tested before. There's nothing truly new. The jabs are about the only thing that's new. You know, the health mechanic being knocked down, that's kind of new, but that's not really a mechanic. That's a survival thing, right? It's like you can't purposely knock yourself down, right? You can't purposely help yourself up. All they did was like, hey, if you can punch twice, you can stand up again, right? So that again, it's not an evolutionary change to the game. Whereas I would argue that Mordau's chambering, having
You don't need
attacks
a fucking
from.
book today, man. You're gonna talk in a fucking book, please, bro.
I'm just
keep
saying
your
that it's-
thoughts short. You're gonna go into
These
a whole
subjects
spiel for like
aren't
an
short.
hour. I
These
swear, if nobody cuts you off, you're gonna go on for an hour.
The subjects aren't short though. You know, if you want a dumbed down
Not for
version,
you.
get on Reddit.
Why don't you just go one point at a time? You go
I
into
just
the
did.
entire game design. through your eyes. You gotta go in like one problem at a time. Like one problem at a time. What's your solution to one problem? You're like, one problem that Chivalry 2 has is this. Here is my solution to that one problem.
I've done
you don't
that.
give me your whole fucking redesign of the entire game, Rats. That's what you
No,
do.
you made the argument.
You need to fucking pick, dude.
Clay,
just
you made
pick
the
one
argument.
thing. We can
You made the
discuss, like,
argument that the game was so much
individual
better, and I'm
things.
like going,
Let's
it's
just
really
discuss
not.
Dude, shut. Dude,
Did you not make the
just-
argument that the game was superior?
which one?
Shiv 2.
It is.
You think it's superior, and I agreed that it's better than Shiv
1,
1.
yes.
Yes, but it's not better than Mordhau. You know, maps maybe, but that's about it. And that was my
That
argument.
is all
That's
of
my
it.
argument. Is
That's all of it for me. But yeah,
is that the mechanics are not is a lateral design. It's not. You know, I was hoping for something dramatically new in the combat.
Is Shiv 2, in my opinion, better than Shiv 1? Yes. Is Shiv 2 better,
Barely.
in my opinion, than Mordhau? I don't know if like it depends on like what perspective you're taking from it. Like I think Mordhau's combat system, if you want to get into the competitive like genre and have more skill ceiling, I think it's totally better. I think each game provides things that people want. I just think Shiv 2 provides more of them. Currently. The reason why I don't get into Mordhau.
What?
TO, they don't have TO.
I'll go over some different aspects of the combat and why I feel that it actually does have some major improvements. Okay.
Man, you guys are like crazy, bro.
I think
What time is it where you're at, bro?
The siege of Rodhell.
Motherfucker had coffee today.
And at worst, right? If you were to look at them with the absolute worst lens, then it's just a cheap way to make consoles have an easier
Oh
time
my
dragging,
fucking god!
Right? Are you hearing me, Ritz?
I am.
Oh, he
Yeah.
down.
So at worst, it's just a cheap way to make consoles have an easier time dragging, but at best, it actually is a unique way to give certain weapons more damage, and better interactions, and cool methods of like going into things. The lack of headshot damage.
I wanted to let him get up.
What the fuck?
Good. I'm not gonna say it's objectively good, but it definitely makes it so they can actually balance the weapons pretty good. And although I would say that weapons like the glaive are very bad, overall the weapon balance is actually not the worst thing in the world right now, especially after the most recent patch.
Until we see stats, I don't believe any of it.
What do you mean until we see stats?
Because we have no idea what the stats are in this game. We have no idea. We have none.
We already have spreadsheets made and everything because, you know, we care. I promise you, right?
Man, no, you don't care. You freaking smell like my butt
Okay, I can't,
sounds,
this
dude.
game is unplayable right now.
You smell like my butt sounds. That's why you care so much,
At the
ding
moment,
dong.
the weapon balance is actually much better. People had issues with
Are
looking
you
at the
that
weapons
dude
being
on the
incredibly
freaking
bad.
Shiv 2 subreddit? Are you named 69 like something shit? Is that your name on freaking Reddit?
So they,
What's your name on
speed
Reddit?
and like the combo speed of those weapons.
You're that guy.
When weapons were not doing any stamina damage, so they decided to give them a buff on that. Same thing with axes, but obviously a much smaller buff. They have actually been doing more with weapons. Now I do something like the Highlander.
God, this is unplayable.
Are you
Sorry.
talking about Shiv 2? I thought you were talking about Mordhau.
The Highlander sword.
Damn, you
don't
got
think
the
that the
stats on the
nerf was
Shiv
enough,
2
So they're
numbers,
gonna have to
man.
probably give it
Holy crap.
another nerf, but you know,
Which one? The
Hang
Highland
on.
Sword?
overall, yes.
What?
So it's not like
No.
like
they
I'm
don't
saying.
They don't have to nerf the weapon. They literally just have to make it so that the
As
hit
with
stops
the-
on teammates actually
You
hit
lost
stops.
the
and not
Acadian towers
fucking
are at the
shockwave
wall.
Okay.
forward.
So
It's the only reason why the
you
Highland
know,
Sword's
I don't
working.
think it will ever be
So just
perfect, as
defend
none
the
of these games are ever going to have
Wow.
perfect weapon balance, especially when they're constantly adding new weapons. They want them to be cool and good, so that way people actually use them, right? Rather than like just add a shit weapon and then no one uses it. But it's not the worst, and in fact, I find it very, very pleasant, the weapon balance. I find myself using tons of different weapons rather than feeling forced to use a certain weapon. In duels, the weapon balance is significantly worse, but those are duels, and those are a very small portion of the game. And that's why you have a secondary, right? Because secondaries are supposed to accommodate for the weaknesses in your
Dude,
primary.
secondaries has been around for a while. That's nothing new.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm just saying that that's a certain aspect. Like, oh, the dual balance for this weapon is shit, right? Well, you know, pull out your
This game
secondary,
really has a
right?
counter to everything. It's played
So, like, for example, I love the halberd, right? But it's not the best weapon in duels. But it's almost like top 3 weapons in TO. Well, I can just pull out my hatchet or my knife, and then I could really mess somebody up. And that's, you know, that's a counter argument to some people who say that certain weapons are terribly balanced because they're not good enough.
This is...
But anyway, I'm getting off topic. Another thing on top of heavy attacks that they've added, right? Now, again, you might call this a lateral change because it's not totally a new invention, but the changes that they've made to active parry are genuine improvements for me. They've made 1vx very enjoyable, and they've made comeback potential in the game extremely high. Now, since you can use counters, right, and active parry invincibility to gain stamina back mid-fight, you can go on fighting 10 individuals, and you no longer have to worry like, oh, I'm better than all these 10 guys, but because of just the fact that, you know, stamina is a thing, and damage is a thing, I'm eventually going to die. Now, if you're good enough, you're never dying. You're literally gaining stamina as you fight people because counter restores stamina, and your active parry makes you invincible from the front. It doesn't just give you hyper armor like in Mordhau, right? So you can actually fight forever. Those are very cool mechanics.
That's not a good argument though. It's really not.
What do you for what? Like
For
the fact that it's not a lateral improvement?
No. To sit there saying you could fight forever because of active parry, that's not a good argument. It's just really not.
I think it's a very good addition to the game, and it really rewards people who are very good at playing. Obviously, it's not easy to do, right? You know, sometimes it's easier than others, right? So, for example, if random players are just constantly left-clicking at you when you can see it very clearly, then they do something with what the community person was feeding them counters, right? Where the enemies are doing very predictable attacks, and then you can use them against others. Overall, the 1vx combat feels very rewarding, and although you still feel like you're at a disadvantage, you don't feel like... I mean, you understand what I'm saying, right?
I understand. I don't agree with you.
Yeah.
It's just that simple.
If tackled you, well, yeah, you could say that you don't agree with it, but...
No, because, I mean, I'm not a big fan of even the tackle.
What does that have to do with the active parry?
No, well, the active parry is another issue, but I don't...
Why do you find it an issue? I find it an actual, like, benefit over playing something like Mordhau.
Because it's kind of like it's kind of like a give me. It's kind of like a freebie. It's kind of like a cheat code.
They are destroying the camp. Stop them.
I don't think it's a cheat code because it actually
I
takes
said
skill
it's like a cheat code.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, it's not like a cheat code to me because the enemies can do the same thing to you. It's like, you know, one of you two.
That's I always hate that argument that just because, you know, oh well, you know, it's like, oh well, you can play in third person too. You know, that's a shitty argument. That's always been a shitty argument.
It's not the same here because that's like the more similar way that we can compare it to is like saying like overheads are better on
Jesus
average than
Christ.
stabs. So it's not the same as saying like, oh, third person, you know, is fine because you can do it too. Because counters are a fundamental part of the combat system, not like some jarring, overpowered perspective like third person. Like to say that counters are OP is like I don't know, because it's the hardest thing to do in the game. So you should be rewarded for it. I mean, you know, obviously it's not that hard to do.
That's the one
Harder
that
to do
active
than just
parries
swinging,
trigger on
right?
Counters, for sure.
It's harder to counter than riposte, because countering is this game's version of chambering. Kind of. Not really, but it's the same motion, right? So the player is rewarded for countering, and then they get active parry. I'm asking you, why do you believe the active parry in this game is worse than the active parry in Mordhau?
I don't think that... Well, I haven't been able to, even in Mordhau, get to an invincible state either.
Okay.
So, you know, if you can get to an invincible state in this game, that's...
Well, I say invincible, it's an exaggeration, but the idea is active parry, rather than giving you hyper armor, it actually blocks incoming attacks. Now, I say invincible, but realistically, this only lasts 0.4 seconds. So 0.4 seconds from your block radius, I call that invincibility because you block attacks. But the enemies are supposed to be aware, okay, this guy just blocked an attack, he shouldn't be blocking attack. It's not too dissimilar in Mordhau to where, you know, when you block an attack, you get your parry back instantly. That also applies in this game, but you know, active parry kind of makes it redundant. Not totally redundant, but...
I agree with that. No, I think it does make it redundant.
Well, there is reasons why you wouldn't counter. If you know the timing of their weapon is going to, you know, take too long, and then your active parry is going to block it, then it's smarter to, you know, just block again. Because if you try and counter, and then let's say their attack is 0.5 seconds long, right? Then it's going to just, you're not going to block it with your active parry. Your active parry is too like tiny. Mirage Arcane Warfare actually also has this active parry combat system, except the active parry in that lasts so little that it's basically not even noticeable unless you're like blocking a spell and then immediately active parry to an enemy. In this you can actually use it in, you know, against melee. So I think it's a very good aspect of the combat. I think it makes 1vx extremely enjoyable. I particularly like the fact that if you're getting attacked by a horde of 10 people who are dog shit at the game, you can actually kill all of them. In something like Mordhau or Chivalry, yeah, in like Chivalry 1 or in Mordhau, if 10 people attack me, there's no way I'm winning. Eventually they'll out-stamina me, eventually they'll out-damage me. And even if I do, you know, riposte and switch targets and everything, right? All I have is hyper armor. I'm still taking damage, you know? Eventually they're going to kill me because that's just how numbers work, right? I don't have infinite stamina, and I don't have a good footwork enough to out footwork 10 people. I don't think anyone does, right? But in this game, you can.
But you can in third person because the camera's all shitty. You know what?
Well,
you might win me over if they fix the fucking cameras, but I doubt they'll do that. I mean, they sort of almost fixed archers, but not. So.
The next thing that I have for you, jabs. Actually a very unique part of the combat system.
I didn't say it wasn't unique. I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Didn't say it wasn't.
It adds to it in a very positive.
I'm not saying it's a negative. I'm just saying that it's not all that revolutionary when I'm talking about evolution of mechanics.
But how revolutionary does it have to be something that you feel
it's got
an actual positive like addition?
It's got to be more than one or two gimmicks, right?
Right.
And I think that's where Shiv is. I think Shiv has got basically one or two kind of gimmicky improvements. Is it still better than Shiv 1? Yes, but you know, and I'm not saying it isn't a positive. I'm just saying that it's not that evolutionary. God damn it. Like I said, I think Mordhau was leaps ahead of what Shiv 1 did. Literally leaps ahead. As far as why? Because it was, for example, and this game is the exact same, is that you're limited to the type of attacks you can have. Right? That's it.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, so you've got your stab, you've got your swing, you got your overhead, and you have a special, right? Mordhau, you have uppercuts in both directions. You can control any direction of your attacks, right? And so just by that, it's limited by default.
This is something that I've like argued in my head for a while now, like what is better, the omnidirectional movement system, or, you know, simply having swing, overhead, stab. And I've just decided to myself that for Chivalry specifically, I like the fact that it is different from Mordhau in that it has swing, overhead, and stab, and I would not like it to copy Mordhau, and I don't think that the omnidirectional attack system is a net positive. I think that they both have their benefits and negatives.
I disagree with that statement completely. Having the player have complete control of their weapon, where it comes from and what direction is absolutely vital. And I think that by limiting the attack types in Shiv 2, which is what they did, right? Like I said, it's a lateral move. They only
it's not
added
necessarily limiting if you think about it, because the actual damage numbers of your attacks have more variety in Chivalry 2. Because in Mordhau there's 2 types of attacks, and in Chivalry 2 there's 3 types of attacks. It's just in Chivalry 2, the direction isn't totally omnidirectional, you would obviously manipulate it by manipulating your character's character. You know, obviously, you know,
Oh,
people look
God,
down to
this
make their
is-
overheads sometimes look like splashes or do other things. It kind of forces the players to get a little bit creative in how they trick their opponent into countering the wrong type of move. And I actually like that aspect of it. But I'm not saying that it's better. I'm saying that it is a subjective preference to which one you like. You're not wrong for preferring omnidirectional combat. And in fact, that's why in this game it is a setting that you can like have it to where your like the direction that your mouse is moving will actually affect what
I'm
type
not.
of attack
I'm not talking 240, dude. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about having
You want to test your looks? son?
having different attacks,
You willing to
right?
test
That you
your
can
looks,
really coming from like uppercuts is the best example. Is what I'm talking about, right? There's only like what 1 or 2 weapons that have an uppercut, and fuck off, Archer. And it's a special attack, and it only comes from one side, right? Whereas in Chivalry or Mordau, you could do uppercuts from either side with every weapon, right? It's not a special attack. In other words, the skill ceiling is very much dedicated on the type of attacks you can do. Oh my God! Fucking, how about a register hit? All right, this is unplayable right now. I'm still getting this fucking FPS shit. And I have no idea what's making this stutter like a fucking crazy.
They have sieged the courtyard. Fall back inside the castle.
I mean, I get your point. I'm just saying that it's not enough.
The heir to the throne.
It's not enough. That's why I said it was a lateral design move.
when you combine that in tandem with the fact that your counters, right? Unlike in Mordau, you have 2 different types of counters, but then with one of them, you have to actually do it in the proper direction, right? I'm sorry, chambering in Mordau, right?
But chambering
in
is an actual
Chivalry-
skill, right?
Yes, in this game, countering is easier in the fact that you have to, you know, you don't have to change the direction, right? As long as you are aiming at their weapon when you counter, then it hits. But in Chivalry, there are 3 types of attacks, not 2. So it's not less skill-based in that regard. The game is skill-based, don't get me wrong. But you know,
it's hard to argue that this has a higher skill ceiling than Mordau.
Yeah, no, I'm not arguing that. I'm just arguing.
But that's the reason why, is because you have more degrees of freedom in Mordau than you do in Shiv.
Yeah, no, I do agree. With that type of attack pattern, you definitely have more freedom because you can literally make your attack come from any direction. I mean, obviously it's free, but it being more free does not necessarily make it better. We also talked about this with the class system as well, right?
Yeah, I
Mordau
don't like the class
character.
system either.
Yeah,
It's
but
very
again,
limiting.
What I'm trying to say is these different aspects of the game, right, that you're mentioning,
Yeah, but
are
that
subjective preferences. not
even with
objective
a
laws.
subjective preference, it's still a lateral move in design. That's my point. It's not
Yeah,
it's
these
not
things
in
that you've been
advance.
mentioning, yeah. I'm not saying that those aspects are advancement. The other stuff though, like I said, like heavy attacks and jabbing and the active parry changes, those are all actually, in my opinion, genuine advancements on the genre. But the other stuff that I mentioned, yeah, I would agree with you, those are lateral movements. Is that a problem though?
No, I'm just saying it's not. Like I said, it's not the greatest evolution to the game.
Does it have to be the greatest evolution? Or can it just be an evolution?
I don't even think I don't think it's much of an evolution. Is basically what I'm saying. It's not
Because there are other things that they
groundbreaking.
evolved on, but
It's not
the other stuff
groundbreaking
they
at all.
evolved on isn't gameplay. I mean, it just
Oh my
depends.
God.
It's completely subjective. Like, there are other stuff that I believe are groundbreaking evolutions that they made. So, like, for example, I think the graphics are great. I think the art style's great. I think they did an amazing job.
Look, that's not
I know that's
making
not
it pretty is not mechanics, right?
I know.
But are we only talking about mechanics?
Yes.
Because that's
yes.
Okay, and if we're only
Yes.
talking about mechanics, I can agree. It is not an absolutely impressive, groundbreaking evolution on the genre. You are right about that.
It's not.
But
That's
that
all.
is-
That's all. That's
Yeah.
all my statement was. Is it's
But
not
why does
a
that
ground
matter, then?
because it should be, right? If they're the original creators of this genre, right? And they've had mediocre to flop after flop, right? This should be fucking evolutionary, and it's not, right? Otherwise, if it was evolutionary, there would be far more players playing, right? We'll see what happens when it gets on Steam. I think there'll be a good Steam bump. I think there will
I
be,
think,
but I don't think it's gonna be. I'll be surprised if it hits Mordau numbers. And keep in mind, peak play was what 62, 63,000 in one day in Mordau. So that's a huge. And keep in mind, Chivalry 1 never saw those numbers, not even close, right? So
it should be a competition between these two games.
it
well,
should.
it's
Anyway.
no,
It should.
competition's great. Competition is absolutely great.
Like Mordhau should continue to get better. Like, basically, if
Look,
Mordhau doesn't continue to get better,
In regards to that, Ritsnam, I'll tell you my opinion on the matter. So,
Everyone's going
the
wild
last
for
time
Chivalry
they
2.
evolved, right, or tried to evolve the
Wow.
genre, they made $0, and they gave away their game for free, and people still didn't play it. So they're never doing that again. They opted for the safer route, which is, you know, make the same.
I just gotta keep
Yeah.
that. I'm a
They opted for the safer
People
route,
are
which
asking
is
for
make
it
the
by
same
name.
thing, but like slightly better, right? Which obviously like better graphics, better, you know, better engine, right? Literally the same engine but better, better maps, and that's what they decided to do. Now we can argue about all that stuff, you know, afterwards, but I'm telling you that the decision to just make the same thing but slightly better is not a bad decision.
I'm not.
and that the
Look.
game-
I'm not. I didn't make that argument either. Okay, you're.
Well, you said that it should be this way. You said it should be a you know, an
It should.
evolution.
It should be. It should be, especially for people that, you know, played comp that kept Shiv 1 alive for like what 7, 8 years. I mean, that's huge. It should have absolutely been better.
To say that it should be, though, is to suggest that it did something wrong by not being an evolutionary advancement on the genre.
I think it was.
So, well, I don't think it was. If he's talking strictly game mechanics, then no. I don't think it is an evolutionary
It's
advancement
not.
on the genre.
That's what I'm saying. And it should have
Yes.
been. It should have been.
Well,
and
yeah,
and I gave them a ton of things that they. And trust me, I've talked to Tibbs for years about, you know, hey, you can do this. You know, this would be great. This would be great. You know.
So
And,
to say that, though, is to say that something was done that they... If you're saying that it should have been that, then you're saying it's bad to not do that, right? Or no?
Wait, say that again.
If you're saying that it has to be an evolutionary advancement on the genre...
No,
or
it
that
it
should have
absolutely
been,
should have been. You know,
So then you're saying that it's bad if it wasn't trying to do that. If it was just trying to be the same thing but slightly better, you're telling me that's a bad thing.
no, I'm saying that I don't think that oh shit, I need to heal up. No, it's a fine thing for casual play. You know, for selling tickets. You know, selling games. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, you know, we'll see if it, I'm
I
kind of
mean,
curious
it
to
already
see
got
what the
sales.
numbers are.
Well, I know that they got 1 million sales. That's the only number that I know is confirmed. Everything else, though, I have no numbers, including player count.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that they're keeping that really close to the vest as well.
Exactly.
So
Because they can afford to, because it's not on Steam. And so, what
damn it.
basically what I'm trying to say is that no, it should not have been an evolutionary advancement on the genre, because the
I
risks
think
that come
it
with
absolutely
trying-
should have.
The risks that come with doing that are just not safe enough. They're not. You know what? I'm gonna just say it straight up. They're genuinely not like. A
No,
good
they
thing
went
for
the safe
genre.
route. They went the safe route.
Yeah, and the safe route is kind of what the genre needs right now, because it doesn't
Does
have
it?
any.
Does it?
Yeah, because no one's playing
mean-
this genre. We need people to play it before we
I
advance it.
I don't know.
At the moment, we have nobody playing these games. We have a very tiny, niche competitive community. Very tiny, like so tiny that it doesn't even outnumber people who play like something like Melee, right? That's bad. That's really bad.
But whose fault is that?
Well, yeah, you could say it's their fault, but I mean, regardless, it's the people.
Well,
that
I put it and I still do the same thing. I put it like a.
At the moment, until this type of genre gets more exposure, which I'm confident that it never will have a substantial amount of exposure, simply because of how.
Well,
I think
you're being exceptionally optimistic. So.
Optimistic that it will never get a large amount of exposure.
No, that you think it's going, that it even has the potential to even get that way.
No, I'm saying it doesn't. But what I'm trying to say is that in their eyes and in the eyes of the player base, you need people to even know what the genre is and play it before you start advancing on that genre. Because the last time they advanced on that genre, right, it failed miserably. They made something genuinely unique with new mechanics and everyone just shit on it. If you can't acknowledge that fact...
No, I absolutely acknowledge that fact.
Yeah, if you...
No, I'm one that was not a big Mirage supporter from the beginning because I thought it was a mistake going with the direction they went. And I was proven correct. However, I wasn't shitting on the game, right? Like so many others were, right? Because that's where the community just kind of shit on it.
Yeah,
so.
But you can acknowledge that it was a genuine advancement, right? It added unique mechanics that actually improved the gameplay. It didn't detract from it, and they got shit on. Their sales got shit on. The competitive community did not support them. No one supported them. Not even their tryhard fans.
Oh, I know.
So why do that again?
But
if it's shown that even the competitive community...
Yeah, but you're assuming that having some advances, having more advances in the combat system in a game that their genre is pretty much well defined by now, right? So it's not like they're going out of their way.
But having advances just makes it so people don't play your game. Unless the advancements are exactly in the way that they want, which could never be possible.
God damn it.
Because Mirage was a complete advancement.
No, and I've said that. I've said that I've said that many times. I thought that Mirage was a dramatic improvement in combat mechanics. Even though I wasn't a super huge fan of the game, I still could acknowledge that the game did have pretty big advancements in the swing trace and a bunch of other shit.
So why should Torn Banner, or any slasher company for that matter, like evolve to do something very unique and actually like, evolutionary, if it will lead to nothing for
you're making assumptions there. Because you're making assumptions that advancing the combat mechanics beyond the few that they added, you're acting as if that's going to be a detractor, and I'm saying no, not at all.
Yeah, no, because I know it won't be a detractor. I know if they obviously do a good job, then it'll be really good for the genre. But I'm saying, how can they do that in a way that actually assures that not only they will get sales, but that the competitive community will support the changes?
God,
make that work.
Dodgy bastards.
It's an incredibly difficult question to answer.
I don't know. I just, like I said, I see it as a lateral move. I don't see it as this great improvement.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
that's all.
I'm saying, how do they make that great improvement while keeping sales and the competitive community?
Because they could have taken what and did what Mordau did. Mordau took what Shiv did and created complete new stuff.
They did that. It failed. How did you do that without making it fail?
What? Who failed? What failed?
Mirage.
No, I'm not talking about Mirage. I'm talking about Shiv 2.
I know. I'm saying, how do you do that for something like Shiv 2, right? And not fail.
Oh my God, it's fucking...
You're saying what was done with Mirage could be done with success. How do you do that with success?
Because it's Shiv 2.
What does that mean?
How do you not understand this, right? It's Shiv 1 had its own it had. God, this game is so fucking unplayable right now. Fucking hell, the side stutter is just gross.
The Highland Sword's
Hang on a
faster
second.
than a fucking hatchet, bro.
Because they had a built-in audience,
Recovery time.
right? They had a built-in fan base. Mirage did not have that. Mirage had to be built from the beginning. They made the they made the arrogant mistake that it would be.
It didn't have nothing. I mean, people knew who made it.
Right,
Like,
but what I'm
it
saying is they had to grow that fan base from the beginning. That's what I'm saying. There was.
So you're saying because Chivalry has an established fan base,
Yes.
it would not have this failure?
Well, no, I'm not saying it wouldn't be a failure, because I mean, obviously you can fail at a game. But what I'm saying is that Mordau was a huge success, right? You could argue Shiv 1 was a huge success in long-term overall playability and sales, but they never even came close to the player numbers that Mordau did, right? Not even close. I mean, you could pull up the Mord stats and take a look, and it's embarrassing when you compare the two, right? But Mordau made its own mistakes.
Yeah. Mordau had a lack of direction.
Well, I wouldn't say
Chivalry
that.
doesn't
I wouldn't say that. I would say that they had to drop the game early. There was just a bunch of shit that had to happen.
To me, it looked like they never knew whether they wanted to be a competitive game or a casual game, and they constantly flip-flopped between updates that gave the wrong idea. Like, oh, you can be a midget now, but oh, ranked mode.
Just 20 Agathians
Midgets
remain.
suck, dude. I wish they were like normal, but just small.
I don't.
wish they were just,
I don't.
like,
I think that they ended up abandoning
Slower, they
the
had-
comp scene to a certain degree, but in all fairness, if you look at their what is it? Their
They have only 30 troops left.
what the fuck? If you look at their
5 Agathians
what the
remain.
fuck? If you look at their Kickstarter goals and how many they met, it's pretty damn impressive.
Yeah,
We
like
have
Renown is
been
being made now. They met
defeated.
all of their goals on Indiegogo.
No, I
I'm
meant
excited for
design-wise.
I feel like I heard about that
Oh.
like 5 years
Yeah.
ago. Or more.
Renown? Oh, Renown's
Yeah.
pretty. I don't
No,
know.
I'm talking about. I mean, if you look at all the design goals that Mordau had, and what they and the number that they actually accomplished in the short amount of time, it's incredibly impressive what they did.
You're living in the past, man.
No, I'm
Living
not living in the
man.
past. I'm just comparing, the reality behind the two games. It's an example. A great example is just the customization, right? I know it's not a game mechanic, but the customization between Shiv 1 and Mordau is night and day. The customization between Shiv 1 and Shiv 2 and Mordau, it's almost a joke, right? It's like, oh, wow, I get another armor set that I can't really tweak. Okay, great. Right? Oh, I can't match this helmet with this armor set.
Yeah, no, I agree with you that Shiv 2's
And-
customization is pitiful.
And that's something
I don't agree that you should be able to use everything on anything.
No,
because-
but what I'm getting at is that there's a dramatic difference between the two. Absolutely dramatic in customization, right?
Yeah, I agree.
And that is what I'm talking about. That was an evolution, into the genre. The fact that they went to a point system versus class system, that's a huge evolutionary leap, right? As far as allowing the
already know
player,
for the
I
classes.
know that. I don't care what you prefer, but what I'm saying is, as far as evolutionary leap goes, What? Oh, come on. But as far as just game design goes, it was a huge leap,
Yeah, I agree.
right? In customization and adding and giving the player more control. I'm always about giving the player more control. I think the more control, the better. So, that's why I said I think Shift 2 is a lateral move with some improvements. I get it. I get why they did. I'm not. you know, they're
Yeah, I feel
selling
like-
tickets, right? They're selling tickets at the movie. You know,
Yeah.
their goal was not to make a competitive game. Their goal was to make a movie-style melee slasher, and in that they've succeeded. I'm not faulting that. I'm just comparing.
I do actually think that that was the better option to make the better game than to some like.
I
than to
don't think,
somehow,
but that's
like,
what I'm saying. I
evolve the genre.
don't think it's a better game. Just because they have better level designers and objective designers doesn't mean it's a better game.
Oh, I enjoy the combat more too.
Well, that's fine. I mean, you're more than entitled to.
I'm telling you, I enjoy every
I mean,
aspect.
you're allowed to. I mean, I'm not going to fault you for liking something.
Besides
you know.
the foundational features, then more. Now, like I said, those foundational features are super important. But fortunately, those are the features that like can be added in over the years, which I hope that they do because they're very important. But like, you know, Mordhau isn't going to get better graphics anytime soon.
Well, it does. Well, I mean,
Mordhau-
that can be. I mean, that's just the engine difference for one. You know, so
it's the same engine though.
it's not. It's not the same engine. It's UDK engine, but it's different versions completely.
Well
So-
done.
Still Unreal 4.
Caravan has reached the gatehouse.
I thought,
Masons, capture that gatehouse.
God damn it, how did I miss that, you dirty bastard?
And there's also, it's not only just actual graphical fidelity, it's also, you know, aesthetic and art style, because I don't believe that Chivalry 2 is, like, has higher quality textures than Mordhau. I just think that they have a better, you know,
Nearly
design.
taken the
Well,
gatehouse.
And, like,
but also
actual
keep in
use.
mind that even though they're both indie, right? I mean, Torn Banner had some money behind it.
Torment is much, yeah, of course.
Oh my god.
I like to look at both teams realistically. So,
You
like,
know.
for example, right, you say they need to make, like, that they should have made an evolution on the genre. Well, I don't think they're talented enough.
Right,
So-
that's obvious.
Yeah.
It's
So-
very obvious.
So like, you know, yeah, and so saying something like that, right, is like, you could say it, but we have to even question whether it's possible.
What?
Because it's not Torn Banner or who? You can ask Triterion or whatever their name is. You could go ask them to make another slasher game, right? I don't think they want to though. Do you think they'd want to
What?
make another slasher game?
Well, I think they are. Oh, come on.
Criterion?
God damn it. Yeah.
Gatehouse now belongs
What are
to
they
the
making?
Mason
I don't know.
Mordhau
They,
2?
they're. I don't know. No one knows yet.
Caravan forward.
They're hiring level designers and a bunch of other things. So we don't know yet.
What do you think of Renown? Is that not a...
It's interesting. I mean, my buddy's building it, so I threw some money at him. You know.
Your buddy's building Renown?
Yeah.
That game's
I bought-
been out
yeah.
for like 10 years.
What?
I bought one of the tiers on Indiegogo. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really impressed, but the idea
Dude,
is
what in the
perfect, and
second-
I'll play it.
Renown was a concept, like, in the second year of Chivalry.
Dude, I had that much of that back in like
That was in
Age of Chivalry.
2014. Renown has
Well-
been, like, somewhere in development for years.
Look, I'm not gonna lie, it looks very promising, but
What's
the
date
graphics
on
look
it?
like the
What's
graphics
the
look like
date
dog
on
water.
it?
The animations look like
What's
dog
the
water.
date on it? That's all that matters.
I don't know,
What's the
probably
date?
a few years from now.
It's probably
Um,
fucking 8 years. But what? No,
Not
when
8
did they
years.
start?
No,
when did they
no.
start developing it? When did they start
I
developing
think they started a year ago, 2 years ago, right?
Oh,
No,
bullshit.
Redstone?
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Redstone?
What?
When did Renown start? developing?
A couple of years back. It hasn't been that long.
Okay, well, when will it be finished? 3 years from now?
Maybe.
Right, around there?
I mean, it's literally a handful
What
of
is
devs.
it called?
Renown.
Yeah, I know. Somebody
It's
has. Now you know.
yeah.
You know what I do
it's
like
there's only
about
a
the
handful of devs, so when you're talking like, less than 10 devs, which is I think where they're at, it's it's good. It just takes time. It just takes time and energy and talent,
Yeah.
of course. So
Caravan moving.
You know what I love about them, Redstone? I talked to some of the devs on their Discord, right?
yeah, I'm on their Discord.
They have they are free speech absolutionists.
I know. That's why.
Can't find it online.
It's
in this gaming world right now.
Lethal. You have to look on. I'll give you the Discord. I'll put the Discord in if you want. Yeah, they had a Kickstarter for a while, but God, this game is so unplayable with this fucking lag right now, or this FPS bullshit. I have no idea what's causing it, and I've tried everything. It's bad. It's like I get in heavy combat and like everything's stuttering like fucking shit. All right, give me a second. Let me get into the. Let me get into their Discord. Give me just a second. Where is their Discord? I got too many goddamn Discords. Oh, I'm in Discords of games that fucking died. That's funny. Where the fuck is Renown? There's Contingent, Blood Oath. Why can't I find it? Yeah, it's Renowned with an N, not a D. So if you misspelled it, that won't help you either. Where the fuck is the Discord? It's Divinity. It's the Melee Mashup.
Alright.
Wait a minute, is this it?
Damn, man, he been beating me? Oh shit, we're here.
Oh no, that's Mortal Reforged.
Redstone,
Hang on.
be honest, do you
There it is. Okay.
So, do you think that what do you think about Renown's like combat? I haven't played it at all, so I would like to. Have you seen anything about it? Or
I've played a couple of hours early on. I need to go in and start playing it some more. I'd love to stream it if they'd let me, but I know they won't. But
okay.
hang on. It's a lot like Civ 1 combat right now, at least when I played it. So,
Okay.
which is fine, which is completely fine. Here is Lethal. Here's the
only reason I don't like
that should
how it
be the
looks
Discord.
currently-
That's the channel. Let's see if I can get to the. That was just their general channel. Let me see if I can get their overall invite. And I haven't tested anything in a while, and I really should.
Okay. The only thing I don't
Not
like about it,
taking
Reston, is that it looks so
moderation until you
cookie
enable
cutter.
it
It looks
as
so
a server.
plain.
Press members with moderation powers to have two-factor
What do you think
authentication.
about that?
Wait, say that again?
Just the game so far, it just looks so plain. The animations and the
It's
graphics and
like-
the gameplay, it all just looks like
dude, you're
unironically like Chivalry 1.
yeah, that's kind of where they're at because they're taking the genre and evolving it to so much more. So there's building mechanics where you actually build, a village to a castle,
Yeah, it's Rust.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Rust kind of thing, but they're doing it in a thing where it's like, you join a faction, you build the faction. I think they're having 3 factions that fight over land and territories, and the servers are going to be up, for like a week until somebody either wins it.
Wait, you have to join a faction? You can't make your own, like, clan?
Well, no, you could do your own thing, right? It doesn't matter. You could do your own thing, but they limit it to like 3 major factions, right? That will end up that at least and I may be wrong on this because I haven't been paying a lot of attention
Yeah, why not
to
just
their updates. But the
when they said
idea
it was going to be like Rust, I thought they were just going to make it literally like Rust.
It's
even the building looked like Rust.
Says I don't have access to any text channels, can't see anything.
Okay, so Lethal, there's the main Discord channel, so. And then I don't know if they got a Kickstarter thing. I gotta see, but.
Damn it.
Oh wait, there's an invite link. Let's see if they have a better invite link.
Have you guys agreed on like Ship 2's better, or which one's better?
Okay, I got it.
Oh, okay, there you go. And you could hop in there and look at all the shit they're doing. And
Where are you putting that?
I just put it in the chat.
Which chat?
Oh, in my stream chat.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to send you an invite?
Yeah.
Alright.
More people need to know about this.
Yeah, it's... For what they're trying to do, it's pretty damn impressive. Especially considering it's literally just a handful of guys.
When you have to, like, it doesn't matter if they're a handful of guys because they got to compete with the big boys. And I'm not even talking about Torben. I'm talking about
Yeah.
I'm talking about the Rust team.
Well, but it's not Rust. It's gonna be
Yeah, I'm
so
in
much.
the Discord.
Yeah,
Like I said,
okay.
I already bought the Indiegogo package.
Oh, okay.
Like I bought it before it like when they first announced that Indiegogo, dude. I was really one of the first ones. Like I was following it for a while, and it looked really cool. And I honestly said to myself, like, it doesn't even matter how shit the game is. It could have the least amount of content. It could have the worst animations. It doesn't matter because it's gonna be a proximity chat-based game where you can't get shot. So everyone is gonna just be forced to listen to me and forced to talk and interact with each other, and that's so funny. A melee game is truly where proximity chat belongs.
Yeah, I agree. And
So
Age of
who
Chivalry
won?
had proximity
So who
chat.
won?
It was great.
Yeah, it's a very good feature.
I just don't understand why the fuck this game is stuttering like a fucking banshee.
You gotta find out, man.
I know. It's not playable, and it was
What are you
playable
doing,
last
man?
night.
Are you playing Mordhau or are you playing Shiv?
No, I
Have
just
you not
got
gotten it
kicked
yet?
from the server we were in, so
Oh,
'cause-
I'm in a
because I was-
duel, you can't join me.
because I was posting up
I'm in a
links to their
duel.
Discord.
I'm in a duel. You can't.
Let's see, ambient corpse off, ambient particles. Takes. Okay, so maybe if I disable this.
I think though, what scares me
Okay,
though is
restart the
because,
game.
like you said, Renown's gonna be made by the tiniest team on the planet.
Yeah.
It's gonna have like not a lot of features.
I'm gonna go play Overwatch.
Okay.
Like, I saw that they have base building, and they have horses, and they have the combat. But besides that, the map looks like it'll be relatively hollow, and they won't have a lot of roleplay features, which I think is the big demographic they're trying to hit, the roleplay demographic.
Well, it's just, I mean, you know, you got Contingent and all these other games too that are gonna take a long time to roll out. So I'm not worried about it. You know, it's like
Yeah, but
my
they're
buddy,
gonna be
my
nothing
buddies.
like Renown. There's gonna be nothing like Renown at all. It's probably gonna be the only survival slasher game ever to exist.
Well, that's kind of what I was trying to tell Torn Banner to do back in before Shiv 1. I was trying to tell them that they need to add a third faction. I thought it would be good to do a peasant rebellion, or they could have done a religious order, which would have been cool, and divide and you could throw that into the lore. You could also throw in the Vikings or what was it? What does Shiv 1 have? The barbarians. You know, they could have brought in a barbarian group. You know, there's to
Well, I don't
fight
mind
over
them.
the same thing, and I really did like the idea of a what is it, Planet Side 2 kind of play, you know, where, you know, the land's divided initially on the server, you know, where, you know, the three factions start out on the far reaches of the map, and they have to go and conquer all the other
That
maps.
seems like a little
Yeah.
beyond their scope, though.
Oh,
Like,
it's
you know,
completely beyond their scope,
no.
but this is kind of what Renowned is doing,
Not
you
at
know.
all.
And
Renown is gonna be just normal servers, and then you make your little shitty base with your banner flag, like in Rust, and then your land is marked as yours and your group, and you can invite people to your group, and then you go and raid people, and that's it. And that's it. They even like made this little raid-based game mode so they can test the raiding mechanics. It's not gonna be that complicated at all.
well,
It is just a
like I said,
survival
I
game.
haven't been paying attention to
Yeah,
to it,
it's,
so,
it's
you know.
just a survival game. It's not like this. There's no like, how can I say this? Land, or what you would refer to as your land, is completely made up. It doesn't actually exist as a game mechanic beyond your base, which is
That's too bad.
obviously like
That's too bad.
They can't. Yeah,
Because I've
I mean,
always
your base is your land. They can't
Yeah.
break your base because, but like that's
a survival game mechanic that's not like a role play mechanic.
So kind of like how you got your matches set up in your little comp thing. That's kind of how what I was talking about.
Oh yeah.
You know, where you join a series of servers or whichever, and that server resets either once a week or when a team wins the entire world, right? So it plays like a giant game of Risk, except for it's medieval times, and you have certain, neutral castles that need to be sieged and taken, and then once you own them, you can repair them and they become yours, right? And then you have to defend them.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I thought, that would be fucking amazing.
Now here's an aspect of renowned combat which I would like to hear your opinion on. That is, you could consider an advancement, but you might hate, or you might love it. Durability. A big balancing aspect to the combat in Renown is going to be durability of your gear. So, for example, if you have a stick and the enemy has plate armor and a longsword, it doesn't matter how good you are, you will lose because he will break your stick before you can kill him with it.
Yeah, no, Chivalry 2's kind of added a little bit of that with the shields, right?
Yes.
That the shields are, and I had argued for, damageable, hit damage on shields a long time ago.
Yeah.
But
the durability will
so,
the durability will be a factor at all levels of combat with all levels of gear. And all types of gear will have durability that could possibly break mid-battle, depending on if you upkeep your gear or not, or if you're just getting hit by enough shit.
It just depends on how grindy they make it. If it's grindy and you have to craft a bunch of shit.
Well, it's a survival game, so it's gonna be grindy.
Well, maybe,
You're
maybe
gonna have
not.
to mine. They did like a Q&A, and someone said like, will there have to be a lot of bitch work, right? Or will there be a lot of bitch work to do? And they just said yes.
Oh,
they said it won't be. They said they'll make it easier by the fact that you have like a horse and carriage to carry it all. But yeah, they said like there will be a lot of bitch work to do to make your castles, to build your arsenal. But a big part of getting resources faster is not just grinding, also raiding other people's bases.
Sure.
Which is the fun version of grinding. Now, fortunately, I think that, like you said, it's unique, which already makes it like something to play. And it'll be nice to have
It's
something
typically
that
not my kind
pops.
of game, so.
Yeah, I mean.
But like I said, it's I've known this guy, the lead, one of the lead developers, and it's like, hey, I'll throw him some money. Fuck yeah.
But have you ever played something like PUBG?
No.
Or any battle royale game?
Very little. I find them kind of boring.
Do you understand the concept?
Yes.
The concept is
Yes.
each firefight is more valuable because you actually have to work for the gear and stuff to get to the point of that firefight, compared to a normal FPS game where it's a pub.
No, I
The
got it.
same thing applies here, to where the stress and the actual value of each fight will be exponential compared to normal slasher games, because you have had to grind and build up to that point. And now this fight is like do or die. Like, you're not just losing here, right? You're losing either your armor and your weapons or your entire base and everything, and you'll have to start from scratch and spend another few hours doing that. So that's the value that I'm looking for in a game like Renown.
That's fine. Like I said, it's not fully mine. I mean, I thought the concept with Rust and all that was interesting, but when I actually saw the gameplay and how easy it is to, and it was the same thing, because I played DayZ in its first couple of iterations, and DayZ had a lot of potential, and I just got to a point where I was like, this sucks, because I'm running around, I don't find anybody. When I find somebody, boom, I'm dead. And I'm always hungry, and I'm always looking for water. I'm always looking for food, and I'm like,
that's why I say that this
type
shit. Of game, a game with melee, is the game where proximity chat matters, because it doesn't matter how bad you are, even if you're the worst player in the game, you can at least yell at the guy for 30 seconds while he's beating you up, and then you could and you could get a word in, and you could actually have some interaction, and you could feel like, even if I died instantly, at least I got to yell at him for 30 seconds. And my only fear is archers. I don't know how archery will work in that. I hope it's not crazy, because dying to an archer in Chivalry is one thing, but dying after like grinding and all that to an archer
Yeah.
or an archer squad would be oh
Mhm.
my god. I would never want to play the game. So,
Yeah, it'll be interesting
Yeah.
to see how that plays out.
I hope they succeed.
Man, I am so frustrated with what the fuck is going on with
For their sake.
with this game becoming unplayable.
And I hope Americans play it as well. That is another thing that I hope.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, were you able to contact those devs?
No, dude,
Or
I
no?
got off work and just played the
Oh,
game.
I'm
so.
sorry.
Dude, it's gonna take me a while to get some free time to where I can write something up and even if they'll even reply. So you know, your ask is huge. Just to let you know.
I'm sorry.
I'm just telling you. So I'm giving you fair warning that the odds of getting the source code to a dead game is incredibly rare.
I see. It's not something that I should depend on.
No,
I expected
no,
that.
no, not at all.
But if possible, all I need to do is just know that they would say no. That's all I need. Because I don't want to move forward with a very expensive process when I could have not had to do that, you know? So as
Yeah.
long as I have a definitive no, then I'm completely satisfied.
Well, I could probably definitely get you a definitive no.
Yeah, but let's try.
That's probably
let's try
the
not
higher.
aim for the no.
No,
Let's not aim for the no.
I mean, for me, I just want to find out. Wait, what? These are valid displays will appear for audio devices with the what? Oh, yeah, turn on digital audio. I don't want that. Yeah, like I said, I tried to get the source code. They were actually going to give it to me if they could find a copy of it, of Age of Chivalry, at one point.
Yeah.
But this was like 10 years after the game had been
but
dead.
that one's different.
And
Yeah, exactly.
and you know they didn't have like I said the GDRP thing is huge, you know, and I probably didn't do a great job of explaining it, but it's something that we have to do at work because you know my company's international, so you know we have to do a bunch of jump through that privacy, you know,
I get
data
it.
collection act, and it's you know there's a good chance that they're going to be like not no but hell no because our lawyers are are saying no, you know.
Yeah, no, I get it. If they
Yeah,
if
the only
they
way
say
to get
no
it would
because
be if it got leaked. So,
and it will not get leaked.
you know. So, man, I'm wondering what the fuck. I just don't understand why this game is so stuttery all of a sudden. And why my... Oh, that looks good. Yeah, why Shiv 2 is just crap in the bed on... Okay, so that looks good. Was it turning the audio off? Surely not. I'm scratching my head. It makes no sense why this game is stuttering like a fucking mad dog.
Surprised you haven't been able to fix it yet.
I just don't know. It didn't stutter like that at all until I updated the Precision X. I enabled the high precision event timer, which I thought was already enabled. I just double checked it and it wasn't. It was disabled, which surprised me because usually on Windows 10 the high precision event timer is turned on, but with Asus motherboards they don't. So most motherboard manufacturers give you an option to enable the high precision event timer in the BIOS and in the Windows operating system, right? And it's a high precision. It basically it's what keeps everything in sync, right? So when you're streaming, the audio and video stays in sync, that kind of thing, right? But it also affects computing power, and the ratio of I'm trying to remember the technical term for it, but it's It's a computing ratio, and you want to get that ratio down to 1 as much as possible. You know, a 1-to-1 ratio, because anything beyond a 1-to-1 ratio kicks the balance off. But man, I don't know. I just and it's bad. The stutter is so bad that it was not playable. And I bet if I jumped in a Mordau game, it's going to be fine. Bet your money Mordau's completely fine, which is weird. Because usually it was Mordau and OBS that was having the problems. Oh, let me go to that.
Ironic.
Yeah, ironically so. You know, because once I fixed... Because I was having problems with OBS crashing all the damn time. And part of it had to do with, I guess, if you run OBS in administrator mode, that opens it up and frees up a bunch of shit internally. And then setting the affinity... Here, I bet I'm sitting at 200 FPS right now. 250 FPS, like, solid. Yeah, it's not even flicking. Look at that. 250 FPS right now. Crystal smooth. Let's see if I can get in a full server, even just a European server. It may drop down to 150 FPS, maybe. This is 48 players. So I have no idea why, and this is just crystal fucking clear too. It's smooth, a little bit of stutter, but not much. No, I take that back. It is got that micro stutter too.
That's interesting.
Yeah. But my FPS is a lot higher. Yeah, that's... It's smoother, but it's there. Oh my god, come on. Oh, I'm on a European server. No wonder. What's my ping? 124. I'm still getting a little bit of stutter. I wonder what it is.
You know what you would definitely love to hear? Dude,
What's
how
that?
terrible the community manager is for Chivalry 2.
Jen?
Absolutely abysmal. Yeah.
Yeah, I lost track of a lot of that.
Just doesn't want to acknowledge anything, really.
Wow. Alright, I can't play this right. Huh. Yeah, this... I don't know what the hell's going on. Let me see what... This game... This should be just slamming jamming, and it's not. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. Well, one thing is I'm not maxing out my CPU playing Mordau anymore, which I was.
That's nice.
But Shiv 2 does kick that in. Man, I don't know. It's driving me insane.
But Ad Mortem, is that going to be something epic?
If it ever gets done. Again, that's a handful of devs that are just...
doing work when they can.
Oh my god, I can't play it with 124 ping apparently.
Did they have anything?
I don't even think they've got much other than some artwork, but I haven't talked to Stouty in a while, so to be honest with you, I don't know.
Reading about it right now. It seems like it actually is like fantasy, not even medieval.
Yeah, it's you know. Wow, 2 and 6. Wondering what it is that's just. Ah, swing, damn it.
Seems like Ad Mortem is a PvE game.
I don't know.
It says here, rise through the ranks and exact revenge on the vile deities who wish to treat you as their playthings. That doesn't sound like PvP to me.
That doesn't sound right at all.
That's what it says.
Hmm.
It says right here, did you even read the description? It says, you are a vessel, a byproduct of the untimely death of the old gods, whose lack of human soul prevents them passage into the afterlife and true death. Faded to an eternity
I
of
don't think that's
agony.
the same. I don't think that's the same game.
I'm on it right now. It says we are ahead on Studios, an international team of melee slasher veterans and experienced game devs.
Really?
If that's not them, I don't know who it is.
Really?
Anyway, it
They
says
must have
faded
changed
to
their
an
shit.
eternity of agony. You must master the art of medieval combat, rise through the ranks, and exact revenge on the vile deities who wish to treat you as their playthings. I guess somewhere along the line they were like, "Fuck this PvP bullshit. let's make a fucking Dark Souls game." Have you
I
played
guess.
Elden Ring?
No.
Dude,
Again, it's not my kind of game.
Dude, it will be your kind of game when you
No,
actually
I'm
beat
not.
it.
I'm not a big third-person player. It sucks me right out.
Really?
Yep.
But it's not like you don't have to compare it. It's totally different.
I get it. There's nothing about it that makes me go, ooh, I gotta play this.
You gotta try it, man. You gotta at least give it a chance.
God, I can
change
barely get a parry out of this.
There's no game like it.
I don't know. Look, to me, it looks like every other game, but
No, dude. It is like, okay. I mean, I'm not gonna say there's like it. Like obviously, there's like 3 games like it, right?
yeah.
But there's been no.
I mean, it's
single-player
pretty.
game-
It's pretty, but yeah.
There's been no single player game in my life that I've played that has even compared to the sheer scale of what they've accomplished with that game. It is eye-opening, and it has honestly ruined all single player games for me. Because just everything in comparison is pitiful. And I don't know how you could let a game like that pass.
It doesn't. There's nothing about the storyline that appeals to me. The
story is very understated. I liked the lore, but it was not there.
I don't care. It's like it's got an inventory. Again, I don't care. You know.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm not a fan of inventory games. If it's got an inventory, it pretty much loses me.
Well, where do you keep your weapons and stuff if not in your inventory?
No, I just.
It is an RPG.
I know.
It is an
It's just not anything I'm a fan of. So.
Okay. Well, if you ever want to be absolutely blown away and
No,
like,
I mean,
change your
I've
life-
watched people play it. I just, like I said, it's pretty, but it's third person, so it loses me right there. And you know, do I have a couple of third person games? Yeah, a few, but it's nothing I'm like, you know, rubbing one out over by any
You
means.
never play Skyrim?
No, it just doesn't appeal to me in any way, shape, or form.
I see.
I'm very selective about what I play.
If you don't like inventory, you won't like Kingdom Come, sadly.
That's what I said. I didn't like. I started it and was just kind of like, eh. And same with what's the other one? What's the other one? I was thinking. No. What's the other big melee? Been around forever.
Dark Souls?
No. I said been around forever, like old. But Mountain Blade.
Oh.
Mountain Blade.
Oh yeah, I don't
Yeah,
like that game.
I have that one too, but.
Yeah.
It's one of those games you make your
Yeah.
own play thrust in
and
your
actually
head.
like
Yeah,
interactive than Mountain Blade.
Yeah, so I just
How
I
you
wasn't.
want to use your inventory or store.
I get it. I don't feel like managing shit in a game. I mean, I got my own life to manage. I'd rather just hop in a game and play. I don't
Mountain
really
Blade's
care.
Mountain Blade's like you're controlling like
That's
troops
fair.
and stuff. It's not the same at all. It's just you happen to be in third person while you're controlling those troops.
Yeah, and like I said, third person, you lose me pretty much right away, unless it's like something really exceptional.
There ain't nothing more.
God damn it! Get out of my way, teammate. There we go. Oof. How about that dragon?
The way games with inventory is flipping for profit or farming, which ties back to a morgue.
Yeah, and I just
WoW is king.
so it's just kind of one of those things where it's just. I mean, I like more simulator games. I like a little more realism in the games. I've liked this type of genre game obviously for many fucking years.
You're gonna hate Ad Mortem.
Yeah, and I
Basic inventory.
probably won't like Renowned either. I mean, just because it's not my type of game, but that doesn't mean
But not something you can stack.
It doesn't mean I don't want to help my buddy out, who's developing it.
No, it means you hate his guts, and you hate him and everything he stands for, and you need to always be praying for his suffering and downfall. Right?
Oh my god, let me just fucking ghost through all those swings, not hit a goddamn thing. So, and I want to play through Kingdom Come because I support the developer, so I mean what that guy was trying to do, and he's like, yeah, we don't have diversity because this is a medieval game. There's no diversity in it.
Well, that game is meant to be historically
It's a
accurate.
beautiful game.
Yeah, and that's why I'll support it. And I'm like I said, I'm more about the simulators and that kind of a type of game versus one where I make up my character. I roll 20-sided die to see what kind of agility he has. Don't care.
Yeah.
I just don't have. I don't.
Ring works.
I know, but it's the same thing. I don't want to run around and kill sheep and get a
That's not how
get a
it
health
works
bar, and get a experience bar or whatever.
Yes,
I
it
just
is an RPG, so there is
don't
experience.
care. I just don't
I
care.
am currently running it stealth, knocking people out, stealing food.
I do respect.
LUL.
Yeah,
that is not your type of game,
I know my game genres, and I know what I like to play and know what I don't like to play, and it's like there's a couple of space games I occasionally I do like a single player story game. Like Alien Isolation was great, fucking loved it. Aliens Fireteam, not so much. I played through it just because I paid for it, but it wasn't it wasn't what I was expecting. Oh, it was exactly what I expected.
The main
actually.
story in Kingdom Come is
So-
really good too.
But yeah, and that's all I need to play it for. Really, is just to play the main story. I have Mountain Blade, and
You
I,
seem like the main story guy. A lot of people
Yeah.
get lost in side quests.
yeah.
Yeah,
So-
but I wouldn't compare Mountain Blade to Elden Ring. They're nothing alike.
Oh
Not
no,
even
I
close.
wouldn't say that either. But I just Elden Ring. There's nothing that appeals to me in it. I mean, I don't know how to explain it other than that. I just All right, so Mordau doesn't have the stuttering that Shiv 2 does, so I have no idea where this fucking micro stutter. Well,
Okay,
oh
this
no, I
ad
take that back.
modem-
It hits like on occasion. I don't know. Maybe it's my fucking mouse
This
pad.
ad mortem website is pretty bad, pretty poorly put together.
That's why I said I don't know if that'll ever get done.
It has on the website it has a placeholder blog post, and like the blog post just talks about how SEO can improve the website. Like it's really a placeholder
Oh, that's
blog
funny.
post.
Yeah, I don't know where this fucking stutter is coming from.
It's really bad.
I
It's really bad.
I
Do you-
don't
they even
fucking
have
know.
social media? They do have social media, but they haven't posted anything, and they probably never will. Oh, that sucks. Oh, they posted stuff on their Twitter. Yeah, a year ago.
Yeah, like I said, it's Stouty's game, and
Oh, it's Stouty's game?
yeah, Ad Mortem. Or no, not Stouty's. That's I'm sorry, it's Giru's game.
Who's Giru?
Giru. That's his
I
game.
don't know the individual.
Now that's how you stop a fucking criminal right there, ain't it?
Ain't that right? Oh, you like that? You like that? Yeah.
God, did he put that fucking savage down?
Yeah. Yeah.
Slugs for thugs, baby. He put like 10 rounds into that fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, he did. He put in 11. I
thought for
counted
sure those
11,
little-
but
I can't believe those little fucks even had a gun.
yeah.
'Cause they totally looked like some liberals in there, didn't they?
Oh, the one dude's like completely spaced out. He's
Oh,
got to
dude,
be
he didn't even
stoned.
blink the whole time, dude. Put 9 rounds in that cat. He was so fucking.
I counted 11, but
Yeah. I'm just guessing a number.
yeah. No,
didn't
I sat
count,
there and
but
counted. I watched
he
it over and
clocked
over
that
again.
bitch good.
Well, keep in mind, he also pistol whipped him across the top of the head. So
Oh, did he really?
yeah,
Shit.
What video?
it's a video in my
What video, EO?
there's a video in my Discord under
You see any of the
Memory,
memes
I
I
think.
put in there yesterday?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, this guy comes into the store to rob these guys, man. And,
Yeah.
Who totally look like, I mean, they look like some chumps in there, some leftist chumps. I do got to say, I'm
Yeah.
surprised one of them doesn't have blue hair. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Or a pride flag in there.
So yeah, this is very interesting. Ad Mortem's a PvE game, or at least it has PvE with boss fights, which
Yeah,
is really cool.
See, temps are fine too, man. Temps are. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I need to uninstall the. Because it really started after the update with. Well, I don't even see it anymore. Yeah, the Precision X. When I updated it, that's when it really started fucking up. All this micro stuttering.
Oh, that video's unavailable.
What? Do they remove it?
You can't stop progress, yeah.
Oh yeah. You gotta go.
Those fucking pussies.
Yeah, that's a good series if you haven't watched it.
Oh yeah, no, I watched that other one you did. It just
Yeah.
shows how deranged
Yeah.
these fucking people are. They, at this point, we literally need to just kill them all. It's the only way, dude. Like,
Oh,
you can't fix this kind of cancer. In 10
Yeah.
years, we're literally going to be living out the Hunger Games, because look at the people in the city. They look just like those fucking freaks. You know, they literally look as delusional as those freaks. Like the weirdos going down the runway in some fucking asinine outfit. That's how people are dressing in DC, in fucking Maryland, in New York,
Yeah.
and thinking it's okay and acceptable. Like, God.
This
look at
game
this!
really,
Look at this fucking stutter. This is
it-
insane.
It gives
What's
me hope
happening to you,
because
bro?
I don't know, man. It's like something's going on, and it is just stuttering like a bitch, just moving files, moving
Their
folders.
lag or something? Or
It's just stuttering. I mean, I can try to move my mouse to a different part of the mouse pad. I don't fucking know, dude.
quit moving that shit around so I can read the numbers.
Oh,
See if you're fucked up somewhere. No.
no, that's just. And this is like not even my main monitor. My main monitor.
Why be brave enough to rob a store, but run when you see a retaliation?
How many gig was the
LUL.
3080?
I got 12 gigs. This should not be doing this at all.
What's the difference between the 3080 and the 3060? Because I got
A
a
lot.
3060 that's 12 gig.
A lot.
Is
Overall
yours better
processing
than that
power.
one?
Oh yeah.
The VRAM
Really?
isn't the VRAM isn't the only thing that determines the FPS.
Yeah.
But if you want to play at like 4K, you need high VRAM.
Yeah.
And so the base 3080 might actually be pretty bad because it doesn't have that much VRAM.
See,
my like
it's
30,
still
my 3080
even-
has 8 gigabytes.
Even when I
will
boosted
be
it.
long-term good card.
Yeah.
Laughing smiley,
You're
laughing
not getting
smiley.
over 100 FPS at 2K.
But
in
look at that!
any
Look at that
game
stutter.
on
That
8 gigs,
stutter
bro.
is
It's not
is
happening.
unacceptable.
Yeah, I am. What are you talking about? The processing power of the card is amazing, so it doesn't matter because the VRAM is GDDR6X, not GDDR6. It's very good. It's like I get 144 FPS in Chivalry,
Ritz.
and
Yo,
I get way more
Fucking
than that.
Chivalry's goddamn fucking 6 years old, and it never
No,
was
Chivalry,
graphically
sorry,
challenged.
Chivalry 2.
Anyways.
Chivalry 2, Chivalry 2, Call of Duty, Apex.
Okay.
that's a lot smoother, but it's still stuttering, and this makes no
I'm telling you,
sense.
I get
No sense
144
whatsoever.
FPS on 1440p on every game I play.
What size is your monitor? 27?
27-inch, but that doesn't
Okay.
affect
Highest
performance.
temp.
It does make a big difference
76.
versus a 27. If you were on a 32, you wouldn't be getting that, guaranteed.
Why is that?
Because
It's
the
the same
fucking screen's
resolution.
bigger.
It's the same. It's the same amount of pixels, is it not?
No, it's it's way different. It takes
Oh, I-
more power to run.
You
the
have
bigger
always
screen,
had
like-
streaming problems. Is it a
No.
bottleneck in the
Screen,
dual
yeah,
PC
yeah, oh,
setup?
I had
No,
no
it's-
Have
idea.
you ever tried just running a stream off your
I
main
just assumed the
stream to see
resolution
no
was the only
lag in
determining factor. I
camera
didn't know
and
if you actually
No,
OBS
no.
crashing and such?
It would be cool,
No,
but no, a bigger
Hang on.
screen is going to require a better video card to get that same FPS for sure.
So
Well, I'm not 100% sure. But that's always been my understanding. I could
I've
be
never
wrong.
heard that. I've never heard that.
no,
I
it's
think the only-
it's not a bottleneck in the dual PC. No, it's not that.
Okay.
Because I was
So-
like last night. It's like I was playing just buttery smooth last night, and
gotta go,
streaming
guys.
at the same time.
I'm not too sure
Alright, buddy.
about dual PC streaming
You guys have a
or
wonderful
streaming
night.
in general.
But yeah, the
Yeah.
3080 base is very
So-
nice, and it's perfect card for every game that you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
play, as long as you're not playing 4K. If you're not playing 4K,
Yeah, no,
then it's
I'm only
perfectly
playing
fine.
2K. My
No, I'm
buddy-
not even.
then
I'm
you-
even doing that, but I don't know
Then-
what's
then you'll
causing
have
this
enough
fucking
VRAM
micro
for
stutter.
anything you
So.
want to do. Literally
Oh,
anything.
yeah, I got
Um,
the 6800. I'm good with
But you do have a lot of problems
There you
with
go.
your
Oh,
OBS
yeah.
setup.
One of the
I
last
fixed
ones
that,
in
though.
there.
That's a fact.
No, I fixed it. I fixed that. Here, micro stutter.
It's weird because your shit's always fine on here. You know, it's weird how today you're having a problem.
Well, no, it started last night when I did two things. The only two changes I made was one, I updated the Precision X software, which is the overclocking software. But I'm not overclocking. I just boosted it, right? It's not a overclock, just to take it to its max speed by default max speed. And then the other thing I did was I enabled the high precision event timer.
Which is what? I have no idea. What
That's a CPU timer to make everything
A little
precise.
time something goes wacky. I'm just wondering if it's something
So-
with a
I've
dual.
heard of shit like that.
so
Like
it-
timings?
yeah, it's a timing issue. It's got to be, and it just I remember finding some of this and looking through this, but I can't remember.
Have you just tried to restart maybe?
Yeah, and I just updated the drivers too. So,
Restart after you did your update?
yeah. So I don't know. I may do a clean install though. That could be it too. I could do just a clean install. I have to reboot. So I have the I always have that. Where's that at? Yeah, this right here, the device driver uninstaller. That's great. It removes all the drivers completely.
Yeah,
It's a
you'll
great
get that down to
application.
16.
But yeah, I don't know. It's frustrating because I mean the game was just completely unplayable with that kind of micro stutter.
Oh,
And
yeah,
like I said,
know.
temps are fine. I don't know. It's depressing.
Well, maybe it's something to do with the new software and that timing thing that you did.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
Well,
reverse
I
the
undid
timing
that.
thing
I
and then
did. I
try
did.
that.
I did reverse that.
Okay.
Yeah, I already did that, and here's so I've got so I need to. Where's my DD?
I mean, maybe you just need to go back to the previous driver too. There's something in there that's fucking up. With
Well, I'm
your-
thinking about going
your
back to the
specific
previous
setup, the way you
EVGA.
fucked up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was thinking about going back to the previous EVGA, uninstall it as well, because that was the only thing I updated, right? That
Yeah.
was
Well,
graphics related.
That's what I'm saying. I would go back to that point because you know it was good at that point. So
I'm not even sure if I've got a system restore. So let's see, system.
not a restore, but you know what I mean, like reverse.
No, but I might have a system restore point.
Yeah, all this new shit, it pretty much every time.
Can you
do
use
something, it
Afterburner
creates
with
a
Evga
point
cards?
for you, don't it?
Yeah, you can. I was using Afterburner before, and that was fine, but I don't know. I had Afterburner running before, and it just had too much shit running.
So what's your high level on Acquitted? You made it higher than 9 or whatever you run the other day, or 11?
Say what again?
What's the highest level you got to on Acquitted?
Oh, I think I'm 11. Yeah, 11.
Oh, okay, yeah. Nice.
Or it might be 12.
No, because it got pretty fucking hard, because that big girl, she hits you one fucking time, and
Yeah, you're done.
it's over.
Yeah, so what is this? This is... Okay, so that's the new driver. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a clean uninstall, and then maybe there's a Windows update too that's fucking causing shit. Windows has a bad habit of doing that. Updates available. Update. Yeah, there is an update. So it looks like I'm probably gonna get done streaming for now and just fuck with the computer, see if I can't get it going. So I don't know, just
How long is this gonna take?
then every time I update Windows, I gotta I deep load it. Is that not just whatever you do, don't go to Windows 11. Don't do it.
Why?
Just it's got lots of problems. Not to mention a shit ton of privacy issues. Did it not? I thought I just... Okay, there we go. God damn. Download and
Yeah, I'm
install.
on Windows 10.
Okay, so Net Framework's got an update. Okay. Cumulative update to 21H2. Optional quality update. View optional updates. Driver updates.
Afterburner and NVIDIA software.
Oh, it's got...
Or an Intel
Well, there's some
software.
graphic drivers. Oh, so...
Oh, well, there you go, bro. Look at that.
And a CPU update, too. PCIe controller. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cumulative update. I don't know what that is, but driver updates for sure.
That's for your PCI Express controller right there, and your processor, looks like.
Yeah, this one's... Yeah, this is processor right here. PCI controller. Yeah. So maybe that's what's going on.
Click those motherfuckers and install them.
Yep.
You might be golden in like fucking 2 minutes. I spotted some catfish in the pond this weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there's 2 or 3 of them. That's pretty cool. They're only about like 2.5 foot long, I think. They're real small. Pounds. But they look gnarly as shit. It looks
Wow,
like a
it's
cross
doing something.
between a flathead catfish and a channel cat, but it's got these black spots on the side of it. It's weird.
Oh, cool. I've seen fish like that. Intel display.
Yeah, see, the hard part about identifying fish is that in every single fucking water, that same fish is going to look different because of the
Oh,
water
just
clarity,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And what environment they blend into.
yeah. There's a lot of
Like,
environments too.
oh yeah, like I mean, the largemouth bass in this pond literally look just like spotted bass. So it's like I'm not 100% sure what they are yet,
Yeah.
you know. So they get a little bit bigger because they're still too small to actually really tell what they are. Like the biggest one we've got is under 2 pounds so far. So and next year we'll be able to tell for sure. There'll be some 3 and above by next year because I'm feeding the shit out of these bluegills every day, morning, afternoon.
Nice.
Bluegills are gonna be fat. Trying to get them the size of fucking dinner plates.
All right. So I got a display driver, but it's taken. So I wonder if I should restart or if I should wait.
Well, give it like 2 minutes because you know sometimes it'll hang for a second.
Well, it's
It'll be
it's
like
the
99.
it's the Intel driver. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thankfully with my setup, I haven't really had any bullshit go on too much. So I do have this fucking code that's on my motherboard. It says D3, but I've looked it up and
Mhm.
it's really irrelevant. So,
Mhm. All right. Well, looks like I'm pending a restart. So I'm gonna do that. I'll be right back.
okay.
that's wow. Do I get any audio? I don't know. I'm gonna play something. This out of the way. Alright, see that's really smooth. I just see if it's really smooth on the other monitor. Fuck no. What the fuck? Oh, now as soon as I drag it back over here, the stuttering starts. Crazy. Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
Alright everyone, we start off today talking about a dangerous strategic meandering from some
Okay,
parts
so
of
audio
the
works.
galaxy. It's not so much an actual mainline proposal as it is the insinuation by people like McConnell, Cruz, Blackburn, etc. that maybe kind of sort of will have
Am I even getting stuttering in the video?
The problem is this, there's no political climate right now for the kind of compromise that you would inevitably need to have a federal level restriction of or legalization of, for that matter, abortion. And you'll see
I'm getting stuttering in the video.
the Democrats, if they have any legislative capabilities
What the hell?
will attempt to push effectively blue state abortion policies off on the federal level, causing another SCOTUS case, potentially, by the way. On the flip side,
Alright, I think I'm done streaming because this is just some bullshit.
because their constituents will support them in this,
Sorry, guys.
probably push for a much harder cap on abortion,
Hopefully I'll figure it out.
even if
Figure out what's going on.
not something that they attempt to make
But
illegal federally.
right now,
Have a
it's
pretty hard
fucked.
cap, like a 6-week limit, like a Texas law sort of thing.
I can't believe I'm getting stutter in video playback even. Crazy.